It's us, Route 6D6. This is Malevolence, a haunted house Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure module. Here to introduce ourselves, we have... Quick, someone introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kelso. I play Raziel, the Tiefling Rogue. Also, it's the New Year, so Happy New Year.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Just tell me
Have a miserable New Year,
Good
then.
God. Have a miserable fucking 2023.
Okay,
Do what
I
you
think
want,
I will.
man.
Thank you.
Glad we established that he wants to be miserable.
Hey, what can you do, right?
Hi, I'm Ava. I play Keen, the cleric, and we chillin'. I learned about feng shui the past couple days for your room.
I love
There
that
you-
for you. Next.
I'm Alvin, and
Oh.
I am the leafy, lushy, highly efficient river bush, also known Herb, the mechanic inventor.
Does that make you 1/11th of a delicious KFC chicken bucket? Yeah.
Is it because of the herb?
I thought it was 13 herbs.
Is it 13? I thought it was 11. Maybe
Thought it
I'm
was
thinking of Dr.
13.
Pepper.
13.
I actually have a really weird, fun fact on social media, but I'll let you guys finish intro
Sorry.
about that.
It's one of those days. B.
Hi, I'm V. I play as Dana, the Tiefling champion, and I'm having a good New Year.
I was ready to interrupt you again, B. I'm sorry.
I think I'm on a little bit of a delay.
Alright, I am Knit. I play Anna, the human oracle. And Happy New Year.
And I'm Ashley. I always go last so that there's no problems for me.
I'll just fuck off.
I play Alexia O'Connor. She's a sorceress.
I'm not going last. I'm just here. I'm Askell Archer. I'm the GM for this game. And I'll be playing everything else. And also you, chat. You get to go last because you're the most important. Ash, just let this happen. You can be involved in tonight's game by being chat and using your gold pieces, that is your channel points, to purchase chat's blessings, which our intrepid heroes can spend to give themselves plus or -1 on any d20 roll per blessing that they spend. I was actually thinking we should think about if we want to adjust some of those mechanics, but I forgot. It might be time for the new year. Next game. Sorry. Is that it? Are we done? Are we free?
Yep, stream over.
Time to go.
All right.
Stream
Well,
over.
get-
That's
pack
it.
up,
That's the whole
everybody.
game.
Bag it up.
Happy New Year, guys.
Put the scripts away. Now we can let's get this thing started.
We back.
Okay. So let's do a little bit of recapping, because last one was a big one. You've come to Zarwin Manor to rid it of its haunting, and have discovered that the malevolence that afflicts this place is far stronger than you could have initially anticipated. You've learned that some ancient astronomer named Tchekuth was slain by a cult of Desna, but not before summoning an entity from the stars. And though he lay dead and buried, Tchekuth seems to have infected the very land and this manor in particular. You found evidence that Yosef Zarwin, the last owner of this property, made some poor choices with a void mirror. And indeed, after a fight with a number of servants of Pharasma called Yosoi Psychopomps, had to think about that one for a second. You were able to even help one of them to purify the spirits of the others and cleanse their corruption, sending them back to Pharasma to kind of get the kinks worked out. You then ascended the stairs up into the observatory. Unfortunately, the observatory was occupied. A horrid, monstrous being called a brain collector had been slain up here and reanimated as its undead form. It created phantom brains in blisters on its back, continuously assaulting you with psychic backlash, sucking the very life force and brain power out of you to fuel its revenge, all the while telepathically promising calamity upon Golarion. You were able to slay this thing after a grueling fight.
Oh.
And in so doing, you have discovered a certain mirror kept up here in the ruined observatory. So to get things rolling, by your leave, I was thinking I should probably begin with the description of the room once again, especially since two of you weren't here the first time. So you all find yourselves at the top of a set of spiral stairs in the octagonal observatory. Although the room appears to have been torn apart long ago from a violent search or maybe some long drawn-out fight. Now a more recent long drawn-out fight as well. A desk and chair in the northern part of the room seem to have escaped most of the violence, as did a 5-foot-tall, 1-foot-wide mirror of pitch dark glass in a frame made of wood. But other pieces of furniture, shelves, books, etc., lie scattered through the rest of the room. A pile of rubble near the south wall appears to be the shattered remains of what might have once been an observation platform. At the room's eastern and western sides are gears and chains that look like they may have once allowed for the retraction of the roof, like it opened up to let some telescope stare into the stars. You find a number of skeletons and corpses strewn about the room, some long dead, some less so. Some human, others those bat-like humanoids that you found in the dining hall. And of course, in case you forgot what it looked like, the corpse of the recently slain brain collector.
I wish I was here for that.
It was a tough fucking fight, just saying. So all of you now are kind of rocking some nasty headaches, panting from the strain of having just completed this this brawl. Your ears maybe still echoing, and of course the throbbing headache of its final words that it sort of forced into your minds before it fell. And a glitter of your lights shimmers off of the mirror. What do you do? Also, don't forget, all of you have 1 hero point.
Would help if I opened my character sheet. I want to look at the mirror. Where is the mirror again? Did you say it was over here?
It was right next to the desk.
I'm so scared to look at the mirror.
I believe your magic circle will have faded. What was the duration on that?
I don't like this question. Maybe
I know
I
it
don't
was
want to look at the
following
mirror.
Sana.
Circle of protection was 1 minute, so we can call it over.
So yeah, Thana no longer emanates pure magical protection. Not that kind, anyway.
The heroism on Thana lasts for 10 minutes, so I guess it's probably a bit longer, but I don't know if we're gonna need it.
GM?
Mm-hmm.
My character sheet says I'm level 11.
You can change that back to 5.
Okay.
That was from testing spell buttons.
Okay.
You are not, in fact, level 11.
Are we still drained? I don't
Mhm.
remember what drained or how that goes away.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think we have to
drained
rest, don't we?
is dope.
At like full health or something.
Drained gives you a penalty to your con equal to your drained value, and also you lose max HP equal to your level times your drained value.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, you leveled me up. I don't know what my drain value was anymore.
Mine
That won't
is
have changed.
1, so
You did. Okay.
Your drained value was 1.
Was it? And Nit and I are both wounded 1. Yes.
I think we're supposed to be. My character sheet says 0, and I don't know why, but
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure we both fell down.
we thought
Yes,
down.
anybody who was dying at any point would still be wounded.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
I'm
sure
wounded
that's
1,
just me
yeah.
and Nit, right?
No, that was me. I died. Herb
Did
killed
you?
me.
No, nobody died.
All right, well,
I
I'll
gained
just,
the dying
I'll
condition.
just put a wounded 1 up there.
Yeah, I had to do that too.
Am I drained? I don't think I'm drained. I only had wounded.
I would assume not.
Oh, I
Okay.
made a little thing. Okay.
Okay, I want to look at the mirror.
Oh, please be careful with that.
I don't want to touch it. I just want to look at it closely. Like, can you? I assume you
just- I
probably
just wanna
can't see
look. I
a
don't wanna
reflection,
touch
but
it.
I'm like curious if I could see a reflection.
Actually, not only can you not see a reflection, as you look upon it,
Wider
you
fingers.
see what you first take to be the night sky, though none of the constellations are familiar to you.
Ooh. I want to ask Desna about it. I want to glean lore. Which is a secret.
Uh,
But I'll throw it in there for you so you can look at it.
It's a secret.
you, or attempt a religion check.
I just want to ask Desna about what we see. Like where is that? What
Okay.
night sky
What's your
is
bonus?
that? For religion, it is
Mhm.
now a 11.
11. Let me see what level the void mirror is.
Probably more than 5. I also have dubious knowledge. I think those play nice together.
So this is separate though. You would not be able to apply dubious knowledge.
Oh, we
to
can't.
this.
Okay.
Potentially. This is interesting. Okay.
And my mystery is Cosmos, which is why I feel like it kind of goes. Because it talks about
I need
my
to check
mystery.
DCs. So funny thing, that's actually fortunate for you because normally this would be a level 20 artifact.
Yeah, and my mystery, celestial bodies great and small exert influence over me, giving me sublime cosmic power. So, I feel like it applies. And
Okay.
I'm sure I fail anyway, but I won't know.
Well, no, if you don't try.
You discern what specifically were you trying to learn about this? Sorry,
I
was
want
reading,
to
think when you said that.
know more about where, because that's not our night sky. I want to know more about what sky, what stars those are, like where we would be able to see those, or
Okay.
kind of a.
You get the sense that the void mirror will show any constellation in its specific like where it's located,
Oh.
but it could be of any time of day, but from its specific location. Basically, it'll show a view of the night sky, any view possible from its current physical location.
Ooh.
Can we move the mirror, or
What?
is it too big?
You could probably move it. It's going to be a bulk 3. But wait, there is more.
Oh.
There is more info. You also get the sense that without specific magics being used through this,
Mhm.
it is safe to use as like a tool of astronomy.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if there's anything safe about it, but Desna says. Okay. Wait, you said without specific knowledge or without specific spells it's safe? Or with specific spells?
Rituals they would be, but it would require those specific rituals to like use it to reach out to
But it
dark
could be
tapestry
used as an
denizens.
astronomy thing without
safely.
those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Doubt.
So here's what I'm thinking. So I guess it wasn't really a constellation. It was more planets, right? For the door to the crypt in the back. That kind of looked like the crest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm curious if the void mirror could like show us something to that effect. I guess my problem is I don't know the question to ask. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm curious if there's a way that we could figure out how to open it using the void mirror, but I don't know how to. I don't know when or where it would be. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, I guess never mind, because I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to ask. I wouldn't know how to ask the mirror to give us what I would like it to give us.
Mirror, mirror.
You could also try to identify the mirror like a magic item. Keep that in mind as well.
Oh.
Though knowing that it is an artifact, it might be something more towards like the research topic of void mirror as opposed to a skill check where you're most likely going to critically fail.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure what I did. But Ada doesn't know that, so.
Okay, so I know that you described it a couple times. Is there anything else worth looking at in here, or is it really just the
Yeah.
that was kind of my.
I mean, there's a
What is the
lot of
desk?
like notes and books thrown about and debris and such. Like this very well could have some research material in it potentially.
Do we see anything brain clock shaped?
What's
the
brain clock shaped?
the modules for the brain clock?
Didn't
So-
we already find one of them?
You guys want to spend 10 minutes kind of going through the room, searching the room?
Yes,
I mean, I do.
I do as well.
Definitely.
Go ahead and roll perception checks, everybody who's searching the room.
I'd like to go to town on this alien.
Which
Please.
one? Because remember, there were a whole bunch of dead Gryoths in here as well.
This big one.
The brain collector?
Yeah, it's not often you run into an undead alien.
That is
wanna know-
true.
I want to know what turned it undead. Like, did it?
Okay,
came
why are we
here
all rolling
undead?
like the same? That was weird.
You know what? You all rolled really good. That's fantastic for you.
Happy New Year!
New year, new dice.
Okay, I'm gonna circle back to you, Alvin, on that. Actually, no. You know what? Since they're kind of searching through the room and it's gonna take about 10 minutes, no, I'm gonna start with you. And as a general rule, pretty much all exploration activities take 10 minutes.
Mhm.
The exploration round, if you will, is 10 minutes in the same way that the combat round is 6 seconds. Which
Yeah.
is a lot easier for me to digest.
I'm gonna go
Personally,
kookery and hammer him. Is gonna go to town on this body.
Sure.
On the spot
What?
autopsy.
You don't have the skill feat for performing an autopsy, do you?
Nope. This is gonna get a little messy.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, are you trained? What's your proficiency in medicine?
What is none?
And you don't have any relevant lore skills to this?
No, other than astronomy and occultism.
I'm gonna say that's a no. Okay. So you doing that would be sort of like if Kelso found a dead polar bear and just took a knife and hammer to cut it apart. Like, you're not it is an automatic critical failure in that there is, without proficiency in this, really all you're kind of doing is just cutting the body up and looking at neat things.
Yeah, I just
You
wonder
don't
like
really
how many
have.
hearts this have. Does it have like? It can't have lungs.
It does not have. I mean, none that you recognize as lungs.
It's like This
A
looks
lot of
neat.
its body is pretty thoroughly decayed by this point. Let's see. Fun thing, it does not have a brain of its own. The blisters on its back were not technological, they were biological. I'd say you could, that's pretty obvious. It had a lot of eyes. all over its body. Some eyes in its legs, some eyes in its claws, some eyes on its back.
Okay, but I have to ask, were those like critical points, like critical hit points? Because
They were
they
already
were,
dead.
right?
Against
Yeah,
the
like
living
would
ones?
I be able to figure out if this, like, I don't know, was like undead came here and dead somehow, or was this alive and like, is it a magical undead or is it somehow natural undead?
Without
or...
any training in relevant skills to that, there's just no way for you to tell.
Boogers. This body's absolutely useless.
And they have a depressing lack of organs. They have a stomach, but even that, like, you're not convinced the stomach even has stomach acid in it. It looks more like a...
It is mounted.
It's very strange. A surgeon or a medic could probably glean some information from this, but like, you're kind of... You're a basement hacker kind of person who's like chopping up a body to prove that there's aliens and like, yeah,
Fine, can I at least
Yeah.
grab a teeth?
bits.
Or a fang?
It had some teeth. You can take some of its teeth. Do me a favor. Actually, no. Do me a favor. I need you to make a fortitude save. Okay. As you're plucking teeth out, you do snag yourself a few times. Its maw is just really broken and jagged. Fortunately, it seems that whatever toxins were in it have long since worn out.
Well, not long since. Didn't they just like
Okay.
mess with us?
Have minutes since worn out.
During
gonna
the
say.
combat, did we identify it or try to identify
Yes.
it?
Yes. You
Yeah.
identified it as a brain collector, a servant of the Dominion of the Black,
Okay. I don't remember.
planetary conquerors. So the rest of you guys are spending some time going through like the rubble. Was anyone? Well, I assumed it was rubble. Was anyone going through the books and notes instead? You'd have to choose one or the other.
Oh, I want
I
to go
went
through the
and
books.
notes. Yeah.
Okay, so Thana and Akeen were going through the rubble.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
do that.
Okay, so I'm going to start with that because that's a little easier. As you're searching through the rubble in the room, you do find a copper astrolabe set with garnets and amethysts. You find an item called a Traveler's Any Tool. And you hang on, let me find a picture of this one so I can properly describe it. This is a weird one. Oh boy. You find
Ooh. I think the astrolabe will help us get into the crypt.
you find a copper plug of sorts that looks sort of like a goblet that twists at a 90-degree angle halfway down and has sort of a plug at the narrow end of it. So picture like the bell of a
Goblet?
trumpet that just kind of turns downward.
Oh, is that the thing that makes it speak? Is it the thing that makes the brain speak?
Does it have a plug?
It does have a plug. Do you want to make... Actually, with this one, you could do Arcana, Occultism, Nature, or Religion to identify.
Technically, Raziel wouldn't have seen it because I'm
Yeah,
looking
this
through
would-
different stuff. So not
Akeen
me,
and Thana
but-
get first dibs on this one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make a religion check then.
Okay.
I will follow suit in that.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait.
Okay,
Woo.
I am.
Oh! Also, your whispering rules, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, I was trying new spells. It wasn't
All
going
good.
well.
I got it.
That's a good one.
That is a success from Akeen, a critical success from Thana. This is the hearing module.
Mm.
This is going to let it hear you.
Oh, it's hearing. Oh, I'm
So you've
So do
now
we have
effectively
hearing
got
and
eyes
sight
and
now?
ears. You just haven't given it any ability to speak back.
Oh, we
Okay.
found it. I don't know if we want it spying on us yet.
Don't know if we want what?
It to spy on us.
Oh no, definitely. Let's not put it together yet. Not yet.
But we don't know about it yet. Sorry. Found any key.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck that into one of my pockets, not with the brain.
Okay. There are also 5 more void glass kukris.
Wait,
among the,
before you
Mhm.
put it away for the ears part, I'm just gonna do some skitter talk of nonsense into it to throw it off.
Okay.
That's it.
There's no response, which is probably to be expected.
Yep.
I'm sorry, the any tool, I can't give you details on how it works. It has to be identified first. So if you want, you could also do a religion check to identify that. Either one.
Can
of you.
do. Yeah, can do. 22.
Then I'm now validated in telling you. It is a traveler's any tool. It looks like an ash rod capped with steel on either end. It does require 2 hands, and it is a bulk 1 object, but basically you can spend 2 actions to interact with it, where you imagine a specific simple tool, and it will transform into that tool. The wooden portion will transform into any haft, and the metal caps into spades, hammerheads, whatever. Wrenches, lockpicks.
That's pretty cool.
And you can return it to its rod form with an interact action.
This would be great for and I'll point over to Raziel and Herb.
The only downside is it is a little cumbersome being bulk 1.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
me
not-
saying I don't want it.
I am not terribly strong, so Raziel will hear you, but kind of pretend that she didn't, because she doesn't want to be like, no, I can't carry that.
Pride.
But also like, no, I can't carry that.
Dana.
You could also sell it, potentially, for a pretty decent chunk of cash. That would be worth about 200 gold.
My personal opinion is to hang on to it for a little bit. Just, I feel like it might end up being useful, but I don't know. It's literally any tool. Like, I guess that's why I'm like, maybe we shouldn't
It's
sell
one
it,
bulk.
but also, like, I don't want to carry it.
What is it called?
Traveler's any tool. It is in the compendium. You can just click and drag it into your
Oh,
inventory.
thank God. I was about to figure this shit out.
So, for the rest of you who were just kind of like picking up torn up sheets of parchment, books that had been partially burned, Alexia animated a lot of this stuff and had it just absolutely like snow globing papers. It does take a bit of time. However, going through them, you do find a few things of note. Number 1, you find a formula for crafting. Specifically, it is the formula for a retracting roof, just like the one in this room.
That's neat.
Effectively, you can use that formula to repair this and get it working again.
Herb.
Herb, if you want to add that to your formula book, it would be a 6th level formula, and it is uncommon.
Okay, say it again.
An uncommon 6th level formula. And that is for a retracting roof.
Wait. Okay. That's a big item.
There were 3 things of note. That's the first. The second are research notes on Dominion of the Black, Order of the Starless Night, the Starless Scope, the Void Mirror, and Techekuth. All of these things can be researched here.
Hold on, go slower. I'm writing it all down.
They can
I'm
be
gonna-
researched here, or can we take them with us?
I would say, given the nature of the room, unless you guys spend like 8 hours cleaning up, it would have to be here.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. But to check if... Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. The third thing I'm going to just arbitrarily say it's probably Raziel who finds it, since she was basically looking for it.
Aha!
It's a drawing of a very specific array of stars and planets.
Oh. For the door?
That looks like someone copied it out of maybe a mirror, but it is
100% for the door.
oddly specific.
Okay. Do we have anything that has the crest on it?
No.
It's just like on the
I mean,
door or whatever.
You
right?
guys might have sketched it if one of your characters is that type of person who would just like doodle it, but otherwise no. Some of the journals might have it on the cover, I guess.
Okay, I just was like trying to think if I could like I want to compare them. But I don't know. I mean, I assume it'll look basically the same.
Alexia, were you searching with us or were you doing something else?
Yeah, I was searching with you too.
Okay.
So yeah, but all of this is sort of you guys' combined efforts.
Mhm.
Because I mean, when Alexia ravages a room, she does it proper. It didn't rain cats and dogs in here. It rained notes and torn up books. So
she
like
took it out to dinner first.
It is effectively a 3-person job to go through just and like even just getting a sense of what a lot of this stuff is.
Cool.
But the most extensive notes are on the Starless Scope and the Void Mirror.
Makes sense.
Okay. Do we want to? I assume that's pretty much everything in here.
Mm-hmm. You guys, did someone write down the copper astrolabe set with garnets and amethysts?
I guess I can take that because
I hope they did because they're the ones who found it.
That's true.
It would be a crafting check to kind of appraise it. Who would be the one trying to appraise this? I'm gonna give it's a secret roll. I'm gonna give you a number that you can sell it for. And that'll basically just account for assuming you do the haggling and everything like that. It'll save us time later
If they were to show it to me, I would certainly appraise it. But
This is the Thana and I thing, right? The rubble?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's not a very large room. So
No,
like
that's
you guys
fine.
all have access to each other.
Yeah, I would have. I would have
So-
shown Alexia, be like, shiny.
This would be
oh yes,
crafting or society to appraise.
society.
Okay, what's your bonus?
Oh, it's a secret roll.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Can we just stick with 28?
We cannot. What's your bonus?
11. Right? Yeah.
Okay. You looking this over determine like the garnets and amethysts are very small and poorly cut, and it is only made of copper. It's neat. To a collector, it'd probably be worth 45 gold. Remembering that silver is the standard currency of this universe.
It's not worth much, but I can hang on to it.
Just make sure you mark that
Yoink!
accordingly. It is also light bulk. What else would you guys like to do?
Can we look at the desk specifically? We haven't done that yet, right?
I mean, I'm assuming
that
that's
part of
kind
the
of been
books
part of it.
and- okay.
That's yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that stuff is absolutely everywhere.
Fair enough, but anything in the drawers?
Okay, so wait, we got the astrolabe,
Okay.
we got the any tool,
Mm-hmm.
we got the piece of paper with the
The sketch.
the
mhm.
sketch.
You got a
We
formula for the
Got the
retracting roof.
formula that Herb has.
Yeah.
You got 5 void glass kukris.
Oh, I didn't. write that
That's
down.
what it was. I knew I was forgetting something. Has anyone taking those? Are we selling them, or what are we doing with those?
I don't.
Can I appraise those too?
I believe you guys already found some and discerned that they wouldn't really be worth that much.
Oh, okay.
I assume they're from the Grioths or whatever their names
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
are. And we found the hearing module for the brain.
Oh yeah, in the hearing module. I knew there was like something important that we found that I couldn't
too.
remember. Okay.
And the void mirror.
And the void mirror.
That's not important.
Is there like a cloth or anything up here? Like, could we cover the void mirror?
Yeah, I would say there probably is.
Okay, I just want to like just in case, because
Hold on.
the crabby thing said that it like came from it.
Before you do that, I'm gonna try to make that check on it.
You're gonna try to identify the void mirror?
Yeah. Is it Arcana?
You can use any of the magical skills. You could use occultism if you'd like.
Arcana is my highest bonus.
What's the total?
Plus 14. I do have dubious knowledge. Come on, let 20.
Fun thing, it is a DC of 40.
Ooh.
Okay.
Come on,
So I
nat
believe
20.
at most a nat 20
Come on,
could
let 20.
set you to a failure
Failure.
instead of a critical failure.
Come on, let 20. If this amounts to me just staring at it, I'll settle for that. That's fine.
Just like
Pretty sure I got 2 bad knowledges, so.
As you're studying this, in lieu of a traditional critical failure, I'm going to have you make a will save.
Oh no, that's worse.
Yay! It's pretty bad.
Because as you're peering into the starscape, studying this mirror and trying to, like,
the mirror
get
looks
a
back.
sense of its abilities. Incidentally, by the way, no one has red aura on it.
Oh,
I can't do
right.
that.
Sorry. I'll do that.
I look
well,
into
no,
it
you've
and I
been
say,
busy. You've been busy.
"Father?"
Yeah.
You
Mother?
begin, Alexia, to feel something looking back at you from
Is it
the
my
dark
mother?
places between the stars.
My father?
Mama, Mama,
You
aren't you there?
are
What is it?
frightened one
I was gonna say, am I scared?
while you are in the presence of this thing.
What do
So-
you consider in the presence? Like how close?
Can you see it? Do you know it's there? Are you within its
Like-
proximity?
If a cloth was over it, would I feel better?
Mm.
Maybe?
I would say no.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Oh,
I just leave.
bye, Alexia.
So
Um.
Alexia, well, hold on.
Bye.
Alexia is, and also keep in mind, frightened does not mean panicked. Not like old school dish. It's the equivalent of
okay.
shaken. It means you have a -1 penalty on pretty much any D20 roll.
Mm.
Okay, I
You're
thought it was like-
unnerved by it. Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not like a
Gotcha.
full running panic so much as it is just like you're uncomfortable
chill.
around it, and there's a palpable
I got you.
discomfort upon you.
Gives you the
sh-
shivers.
You should cover that up.
I want to read order first before you cover it up.
I feel like Raziel has like been trying to cover the mirror, just like holding the quad.
I like at this point, like Raziel's like, is this big enough? No. Like going through the wreckage, like looking for something that you can use. Go ahead and cast that spell, Nick.
Yeah.
So you begin to focus on it, maybe taking care not to stare too deeply into the glass.
Yeah, I saw that Alexia got unnerved.
Yeah, and it was like after a long moment of just staring into it and like a lot of emotions across her face. Like you see her like, well, you're a bunch of nerds. You guys have seen Return of the King. Sort of like akin to when Pippin is looking into the Palantir. Like that's sort
Okay.
of Alexia's face, the range of like palpable
she
fear
loses
and
the resting bitch face for a moment. Got it.
she would look visibly afraid of this.
Resting.
Yeah, well,
Active bitch
You-
face.
Active bitch face.
You can
Yeah.
confirm the item is magical.
no kidding.
The School of Magic, you get Conjuration and Divination.
Oh.
And that's all I have to give you.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Anyone
push
else
Raziel
wanna
towards the mirror.
Take
so
a look
she
at it
cover
before
up.
I put this cover on. Anyone else? Anything else we want to know about it?
No, I'm
Please
good.
just,
Thank
just
you.
cover it up.
Okay, great. Toss the sheet over it.
Conjuration
That's
and
useless.
Liberation,
I don't
right?
feel any different.
As you do,
I don't feel any better now.
when you throw the sheet over at Raziel, you just sort of get a flicker of like, almost like passing by a curtain when there's somebody behind it. Like for a moment, there's kind of a, like whereas Alexia, it's almost worse now because now
take
you
it back
can't
off,
see it,
take
and
it
like
back
it's
off.
almost there's this fear that seems to follow you that whatever was looking at you is just on the other side of that, and there's a dread that it's there, and an even greater dread of if you pull back that sheet and look again, you'll see it.
Oh, great. Leave it. No, don't leave. So
It's like, did you guys ever, like, whenever you went to the bathroom at night as like a kid, did you guys ever freak out about someone being like behind the shower curtain? Like, that's kind of like akin to, or do
me,
I
it
just
was
have
the window
anxiety?
curtain, or like just out the
Outside.
window.
Outside in the dark.
Mhm.
Mine was always the shower
If by
curtain. I
when
don't
you
know
were
why.
a kid you mean last night, yes.
Yeah. I mean, same.
Oh, poor guy. Are we staying in here? We're not staying in here. Are we? We don't need to stay in here, I don't think.
I think the only question is, do we want to do any research while we're in here? Or do we want to just leave and like rest?
Should just leave.
Okay, one for leaving.
Oh, we can
So
leave.
scared of. They're all
Do
dead.
not mind.
You guys don't
Okay,
sense that.
So I'm
from the
taking
mirror?
Herb for staying. Akeen is for leaving. So we got 2 for leaving, 1 for staying.
We can leave.
We can leave. I just want to do some research in here, but I can wait. I mean, I'm kind of hurt and beat up, and I'm kind of nervous being in here still. So
Okay.
Yeah, and Alexis all burnt up somehow.
You mean somehow?
It's your fault for being flammable. I'm gonna go grab my sack of crossbows and load them up again.
Oh.
I'm just
I
gonna
wonder
look at
just how
Herb
flammable
and
you are, Herb.
Yeah,
Why don't
like,
we
Herb
find
is-
out.
a plant. He does this fire resistance.
I don't have any fire spells.
Spray every morning, kind of like sunblock, but for a plant.
I love it.
if I wasn't
Flammable
super
and
cursed, I could light you on
inflammable.
fire, dear.
Actually, she kind of she holds her necklace and just kind of touches the bead on it while she's looking at her.
Flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Isn't that weird?
It is
Okay,
weird.
anyway. So I guess we're going back downstairs.
So at this point, you guys have cleared the entirety of the manor. You can effectively
basement.
move about it more or less at will, with the exception of the basement.
Right.
Okay.
Though
Man, you know how
may
glad I
find-
am that we didn't go in the basement like the first time that we got here.
The first day.
Like, do you
almost
remember
did.
that we had the key and we unlocked that door? And then I was like, maybe we shouldn't go downstairs. And then we got attacked by the vampire mists, and then we just kind of forgot about it.
For now, I'm going to stick to
Good
floor
times.
plans
Wait,
instead
Okay.
of the actual maps, because you know you can kind of go wherever, and we'll go back to the map if we need to.
are we going to the kitchen to rest?
What time is it?
Yeah, I think so. Because Raziel does want to ask Ezra Malkin if those were the bad birds. I
Yes,
assume they
you
were,
can-
but
Report our progress
Excuse
to the
me.
little bird.
So you guys descend to the 3rd floor and then down to the 2nd, into the dining room, down the stairs into the kitchen on the 1st floor. And there, you can hear like a nervous tapping on one of the tables.
Like where Ezra Malkin usually sits.
I mean, I wouldn't say there is a usually sits place for Ezra Malkin in this. I mean, it presumably is an invisible Ezra Malkin, but
I just walk into the kitchen.
okay.
You just told us we were safe.
Feels much better in here.
Didn't say safe. I said you
I-
could move about.
Yeah. Ezra Malkin, we found your birdie friends.
Oh, hello.
We took care of the birds.
I think.
Naughty, naughty birds. Bad.
Yes, they sure were. We also took care of a undead brain crab.
Oh, the visitor. The visitor.
Yes.
A visitor?
The visitor. It came. It's not from here.
It had the
It's been
mirror
here
up there.
longer
with
than
it.
I have. But this is my home, not its.
Well,
Even
okay,
as
you
it's
don't
been
need
here
to.
longer. It was never home here.
Do you know anything about that mirror upstairs?
Mirror.
Yeah.
And you sort of hear like some clicking, clucking. What mirror?
The void mirror.
The space mirror.
Void mirror. I think I dreamed about that once.
That's unfortunate.
What was in your dreams?
We don't need to talk about that.
No, dreams are important.
No. Yes, they are.
Stars.
And
And
just stars?
Something
Nothing-
looking at you, maybe?
no, just stars.
How pleasant.
Not so bad. Not so bad, then.
Do you,
Well, I'm exhausted. And Nikine's gonna like
Raziel,
basically lay down in a
are-
chair.
was Raziel the one who got burnt up by Herb? The other one who got burnt up?
Yes.
Yep, that was
Also
me.
a note. There's
Singed.
actually no chairs here. The
fuck?
kitchen is a working space. It's not a dining room. The chairs would be upstairs. Or you could go into a different room if you'd like.
we
This is
slept
the
on this
kitchen,
floor
yeah?
before.
Yeah, you
Uh,
guys have kind of stuck to the cold stone floor here.
Raziel, are you okay?
You need a hug.
I'm good. Sorry, my dogs decided that they were gonna fight at exactly that time. So yeah, I think I just need to rest for a little while.
I know
It should
you
be all
got
right.
burnt up like I did.
Herb, you gotta be more careful with your rocket boots or whatever you did.
Yeah, now that I look at it, I could probably use some healing.
Yeah. All right. I'll do a lay on hands.
So technically, that was already used.
Yeah, technically, I don't think we have much healing left.
We don't really have much.
Technically, I think we need to
You
rest.
guys
first.
kind of blew through every resource you had. Sorry.
'Cause we
I
didn't
can
actually
take 10
rest before we
minutes.
went up there, did we?
No, we
Am
did
I
not.
able to medic somebody? Or Or
I
has
can
it-
take 10 minutes and then do a lay on hands.
I mean,
Also,
if you guys' intent is to rest, you don't have to get too detailed in the minutia. You can just heal up. Like you could just
No.
keep refocusing and laying on hands until it's dealt
Well,
with. if you
let's
want.
figure out who's on watch. We're still keeping watch, right?
Are you?
Yeah,
That Ezreal can usually keep
well,
watch for us.
she does, but actually, we haven't kept our own watch in a while, have we?
No.
Oh, it's been a bit.
I like to do
You mean you
watches,
haven't been
though.
keeping watch while I've been sleeping, helpless? What
No,
have you been
uh,
doing?
Sleeping?
Also sleeping.
I can keep watch.
Okay.
And then instead of a chair, I will sit on the table.
Alright, Anna's gonna give you a side eye because you're like, I'm going to be fine.
Herb, will you be taking a watch?
Watch what?
Any trespassers to come and assail us while we're sleeping?
Why? No one's done that in the kitchen.
But they could. Are you going to sleep then?
Eventually.
Okay.
Even Tree's
Not
fall
good.
asleep.
is the mirror gonna grow legs and come downstairs?
I
Do you think it
certainly
could do
hope
that?
not.
Everyone's new fear
Wait, didn't-
unlocked.
You didn't bring the mirror? Alright.
Asko, do I
no,
still
the
have
mirror's
clumsy and
upstairs.
drained?
Yeah, drain lasts until you are able to properly rest for like a full 8 hours.
What
I
about
don't.
clumsy?
Clumsy should be gone.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
wounded is also a rest, right?
So
He has
wounded,
one
you
minute.
either
Oh, no,
have
it's-
to rest or be at full hit points.
Full health and
Okay.
10 minutes or something.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna say I thought it was full health in like a time.
Yep.
Alexia will go to sleep after Herb does.
I'm just gonna collapse into a pile on the floor. Just
Okay. Yeah, didn't really cover this last time, but yeah, that's basically all you can do here because this is quite literally a medieval kitchen. Like they have
But there's
counters,
a fire, right?
not lit.
I'll light it.
There's a big cauldron kind of in the way of the fire. There's like
Oh.
cooking basins and knives and skillets hanging here and there, but like this is not a very comfortable room.
Let's make a bed out
It's
of
safe.
knives.
It's safe,
Knife bed.
or as safe as any, but it's definitely not cozy.
The safest bed you'll ever sleep in. The knife bed.
like,
Pillow day.
we've
Never know
slept
when
in
you'll
here
need one.
before. It's fine. Whatever.
Mhm. No, I'm just letting you know that it's not like sleeping in a hotel. It's like sleeping in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
What
During
time
the
of
night.
day is it? Is it actually nighttime?
Or well, it's gonna be when you guys get up.
Perfect. We want to go look at the thing outside.
Yeah,
with the
we were
gibbering
waiting
mouth,
for
or-
that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
During the afternoon, as you rest, some of you begin to dream. Now, given the nature of things and given that it's been such a short time since your previous rest, actually, I'm not even sure you'd really be able to rest per se.
We're
How
just
long has
gonna
it been?
chill. We're just gonna chill.
You could do that. You just, I mean, and you'll get hit points back. I would say you probably won't be able to get like your spell slots and stuff like that back
Oh.
until you've spent something like 12-ish hours, I
Oh,
would think.
you
In
wanna
that case,
research first.
I'll pull out my portable DVD player so we can watch a movie.
Oh man, what a blast from 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch like the extended Lord of the Rings edition,
Oh, hell yeah.
and then we'll rest a little bit after that, and get us
Yeah.
through 9 hours.
Proper airline viewing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys tell me if you want. You can kind of loiter and hang
Didn't
around.
we exhaust our topics here though, or no?
Yeah,
can't
you'd have to go
we-
into other rooms.
Yeah, we have to go other places. But I think you said that the fire room was actually fixed,
Yes.
not temporarily fixed. So we don't have
Something that
to go
Ezra
through the window.
Malkun will relay to you that the bad, mad spirit energy is gone from that room.
Oh,
Yeah, because I know we've had stuff that we can look at in the room with the spiral fungus, the
Mhm.
B21
The
over
secret
there.
office.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
there's stuff we can research in there. There's stuff we can do in the observatory, but we're kind of afraid of that now.
I just got comfortable. Are you saying you want to switch rooms?
Yeah, look, I want my spell slots back. I can't fall asleep yet, okay? I'm too wired.
I would even go so far as to say none of you would really be able to sleep here, given that you just slept something like 10 to 12 hours,
Nonsense.
and then
I'm
we're
blaming Anna.
awake and active for like an hour.
That's my kind of day. I
mean,
did
you
an
could-
hour of chores. Now it's time for bed.
Yeah, that's a good day for me though. Like
I'm
you
not
wake
gonna
up-
say you can't rest. It's just I'm gonna add 12 hours on to the 8 it would take to rest. That's all.
No, that's fine.
Let's go research. No, let's go research. We can do that.
Yeah.
We'll be safe.
Where are you going?
The nice
I guess to the secret office.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the fungus room.
Okay, secret office, room
The
B21.
fungus among us. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Herb.
Going back into this room, you had forgotten how stuffy and stale it is there. There's no windows, just densely packed bookshelves, and that large wooden desk. There's some thick black curtains in here as well, with little glowing spots, giving the impression of a star-filled night sky. And of course, you are all acquainted with the strange spiral-shaped growth of fungus.
I'll turn the overhead fan on. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, yeah, you wish.
We know about this secret door, yeah? We know about both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll open this door and then open that window. Oh, I can't ping that one. There we go.
So the window doesn't really open.
Fuck.
What's wrong?
It seems like it's jammed. Or maybe stuck.
You just need better windows. Speaking of which, I can turn that traveler's tool thing into something to open the window
Yes,
without
you could do
breaking
that.
it. Okay.
Hold on. Let me try to open the window.
That'd be I guess that'd be a athletics check.
I can open the window.
No.
Oh no!
Wait, for Alexia or myself?
Whoever's trying to do it.
I was gonna do it with the anything
With the any
because
tool?
yeah.
No, hold on. Can I use my animated assault to open the window?
You gonna break
If you
it.
wanted to shatter it with a whole bunch of animated objects.
No, like I animate the window and I
No, that's not how that works.
Good try though.
Okay,
Very good
well
try.
I'll try to open it just out of sheer stubbornness before.
Sure, make your athletics check.
Okay, 13.
Won't budge. It's really stuck.
I can do it.
No.
I'll help you. And then I'll try.
I feel
Oh.
like if we could go back to character creation, Thana should have one of those like SWAT bash the door open thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like a little battering ram.
I
I'm
mean,
just
the
ready
any
with it.
tool.
Akeen, you take the tool and you spend a few seconds. It sort of morphs through different shapes, like into a shovel, a wrench, a pry bar, a drill, back to a pry bar. And you like get it in there, and there's like a crunch, but nothing breaks. The sound isn't good. It was probably like crunching trim. The window slides open, grinds open. I like that. There we go. Grinds open.
Akil, you
And there's like a pop.
allow the window opener.
There's like a pop of a couple of wood shards from the sides, and now like the window opens and closes.
No. You see what she's done? She's the window opener now.
I can open windows.
It makes me laugh so much
Without breaking them?
that now
She
anytime
broke it?
Donna's like, I could open it. Everyone's like, no.
Do you see this?
She
Not broken.
she brook something.
No, she didn't.
I certainly
She
did
brushes the
not,
trim pieces
Donna.
off. I don't see anything.
I see nothing broken. What are you talking about?
I'm taking this personally.
It's just growth, Donna. I promise it's nothing.
So the window is open, and yet the office only seems to be even more stale now by comparison. Almost like the fresh air from outside just can't reach the hidden
Get
office.
a ventilation going. Get the fan on.
Can we turn the
So-
any tool into a fan?
Yeah.
No.
Not
Damn
even
it.
one of those ones where you have to like little pump it with your hand.
Mm-mm. Simple objects only.
I mean, that is a simple object. If you have to manually do it.
Okay, what can we research here?
In this room, you can research Dominion of the Black, Order of the Starless Night, Techekuth, the Void Mirror, the Starless Scope, or the Ashen Man.
I'll take Chichekuth.
For 500?
No. 5,000.
Okay.
2,000. I don't know how Jeopardy works.
Yeah, that shows.
I don't watch those old game shows, okay? What would you
So?
like me to roll?
Sorry, right. I forgot I have to tell you what to actually roll. This would be library lore, occultism, or religion.
And academia is the lowest DC, is that right?
Yep. You
Then
can
I
do
will do
academia
that.
for library lore.
I'll do that. I'm sure I got something high. 20.
20. You're not finding anything of value here.
Shit.
Others?
I'm looking through our notes. I'm trying to decide what I want to research.
Yeah.
I'm leaning
Remember,
towards
I've
Void Mirror.
adjusted the rules, so now any success is going to get you information. Bare minimum, you are going to get information
If we pass.
if you pass.
What was the things for this one again? For the one she was doing?
There's a lot.
For Tchekuth,
Yes. I'm too scared to
Uh,
say that name.
I'm looking for it. It was library lore, occultism, or religion.
Oh, okay. Then I'll try religion.
Okay.
26.
Yeah.
Quite poorly.
You are finding a little bit of information on this Tchekuth. Religion. Okay. What you're finding among these notes, indeed, you find prayer books written by, it would seem, Yosef Zarwin. You
Makes me
find
a
that
religious site. That's interesting.
for thousands of years, this Tchekuth astronomer never was allowed to die. It was kept in some sort of a stasis, but Yosef Zarwin did something that woke it up.
Tchekuth?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have Tchekuth's brain, guys?
I have updated
Surely not.
the research document on Tchekuth accordingly.
Gary.
I wish we could ask him.
Yeah, we can't talk.
Technically, we can. Technically, we can. We just can't hear an answer.
Okay, I can
That's-
get an
that's true, that's
answer.
true.
Let me just remove that.
Unless it's telepathic.
Oh gosh.
Then I
hope
suppose
not.
it wouldn't need a mouth.
That's true.
Anyone else wanting to research anything?
Oh yes. I don't know. I want to look into the Ashen Man because it's just weird and scary.
Tchekuth on research level 6 now.
Technically, we're no longer counting those.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
That would have been the equivalent of 9. But
I'll put 9 on there.
because effectively though that you were at 6, so that counted as 3 successes effectively.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can attempt the Ashen Man. The research topics, let's see.
I only have Paralore, so you can skip lore.
Oh, it's already closed in this room.
Oh.
You guys must have already done that here.
Oh well, never mind then. I want to.
I mean, we did a little bit.
We did a little bit in here. Starless scope then.
Starless scope, now you're talking. Let's see. Huh? Looks like that's already done here too.
Okay. Void mirror.
I mean, we did spend a little bit of time in
I
here,
did not
like,
realize-
2 sessions ago, but
yeah, we did
Sorry.
a little
We
bit.
went
Okay,
down on
Void
that.
Mirror you can do. Void Mirror still a-okay.
That Void
That was the
mirror
one
we
that I
didn't
wanted
do
to do,
anything
so.
in. So
yeah.
I mean, you've got 2 pieces of info on it. According to
We
this,
do?
before we
Oh.
stopped counting, you were at 5.
oh,
I think it was
Oh.
mostly Herb.
okay. I
Hmm.
didn't write it down then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have that in our notes.
I crit.
So you can research the Void Mirror with library lore or occultism.
Occultism it is. 19. I don't think is gonna do it.
It is not going to do it. You find like the perfect book, but it's all written in like ancient Osiriani.
I can't read that.
Okay. Who
Wouldn't
else?
it be funny if that was a language that I had?
That would be
Yeah,
absolutely
I can give me
hilarious.
that book. That would be so funny. Okay, I guess I can go next, and I want to do the Void Mirror as well.
Okay, and you heard the checks for it?
Yes. How does a 32 sound?
Ooh.
Sounds pretty friggin' good. Yeah. You, it turns out, you don't read ancient Osiriani, but you happen to be looking through like a common to ancient Osiriani dictionary. Just when,
Just so happened to find it.
yeah. You learned something tantalizing.
Ooh, I like
And
that. That sounds
I'm
sweet.
gonna tell you. So you find the void mirror's basic functions in detail.
Oh,
Hell yeah. We can work that
Uh,
little baby then. Kind of.
first one is
Maybe.
scare Alexia.
Right.
and speculation that there's more.
Okay.
But its basic functionality is as follows.
When you look long enough, something looks back, and it's
Okay.
you.
Observations of the sky give a +3 item bonus to astronomy lore or perception checks made while using the mirror.
Okay.
The point of view can be shifted through specific hand gestures, which you now have, causing the scene within the mirror to reorient in any direction you desire. You don't get the activation goodies for it. So yeah, that's the main stuff you find in it.
Sweet.
Wait, so you
Though
could
there's
be a
speculation that there's a
starbender?
lot more. More like a star illusionist.
That's cool.
I don't know. Bender sounds more Avatar.
But there is a lot of speculation that it can do other things, and it seems like Yosef was obsessed with figuring out just what those things actually are.
Well, it can definitely bring stuff
Yeah,
here.
could bring aliens.
So. Brain collectors.
So that topic is now closed.
Yeah,
in
well,
this area.
In this area. Yep.
Okay.
What else? Did everyone... Herb, you didn't research anything. Did you want to research anything?
No, is there a table here that I could use?
Just the desk that was mentioned.
Is anyone on the desk?
No.
No.
No?
I'm
Alright,
not.
Herb's gonna commandeer it. He's gonna dump his sack of crossbows, pull out his tools, and he's gonna start disassembling the crossbows.
I thought you
I-
just loaded them.
I did, now I'm unloading them and I'm gonna disassemble them.
Okay. And
That
you have the
will re-
rules and all that for that, yes?
So they does require crafting checks, which is they're all level 0.
Yes.
Uh,
Looking at crafting now.
and it's disassembling, I think is it's almost
Repair. Let's see, craft. Income. Wait, it's everything is for making, not disassembling.
Unmaking.
Disassembling depends if I can keep the materials, which I'm gonna try to do. It just requires longer time. So it's a level 0 item, and I think it goes up since I want to try to keep the items. So,
Okay.
which I'm-
Well,
And-
DCs I have.
yeah, this is I have so 3 crafting checks. Since that's all the time I'm gonna be spending on them.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,
And they're 0 level items.
2. Why are you rolling so low? Ah!
Let me confirm. These are regular crossbows, yes?
Regular
only one was
crossbow,
heavy.
regular crossbow, and a heavy crossbow.
Okay. The regular crossbows, yeah. The first 2 rolls, you successfully disassemble the first 2. The heavy crossbow is also unleveled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you succeed in all 3. You're lucky. 0 levels, only a DC 14.
Herb's gonna try to use them to make hand crossbows.
I see. Okay, so this has been 2 hours. I'm assuming that check is going to take longer than 2 hours.
Yep. Essentially, it's gonna take at least a day to make them. So I only need to do them, I think, for the next day.
1 day is considered 8 hours of work.
Well, this is what Herb's gonna do for this time. He's gonna be fiddling and working.
Hear a bunch of clinking.
A bit more than that. It's like, yeah, you got twist this and make them smaller.
Yeah,
Sawing.
it's gonna take you days to put it. It says 4 days.
Ugh.
I'm gonna give Herb the Traveler's Any tool. Maybe it'll help him out a little.
I think he has artisan's tools or sterling tools, which are actually a higher bonus.
Yeah,
it
but
says
like,
it's already the +1, which I don't have it added on there.
what if he needs like something else? Also, I don't want to be that encumbered at the moment. So
Okay, you can pay. Let's see. Yeah, it says you must spend 4 days at work, at which point you attempt the crafting check. So you have to put in 4 8-hour periods of crafting work for this.
Mhm.
I'll leave it to you to keep track of that.
Yep.
Okay. Did everyone do their 2 hours of research? Is there anything else anyone wanted to research while you're here?
Each thing takes the 2 hours, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah.
So I believe the only topics you can actually explore here now, let me confirm, are Dominion of the Black, and I believe Order of the Starless Night.
Not to Chekhov's?
Correct. That's been closed.
Like closed.
Mm-hmm. In this room. Just kidding. Also can't do Order of the Starless Night in here.
So just Dominion?
Yep, Dominion of the Black is the only topic remaining.
How
Okay.
many successes do we need?
Every success gets you information, so if there's no
I know,
answer,
I'm just
can't
wondering
really
if,
answer
like-
to that.
We should
I
split
just
up or
wanna-
something.
Yeah, like if we should go to a different room and do this. You know what I mean?
Aren't there also some cracks in the middle, like second floor, that
Mhm.
office?
I believe so.
So I think there's stuff we can do in there too if we want to split up.
And the observatory and probably the chapel above the library, I'm gonna guess.
I love splitting the party, so I vote
I
we do
don't.
that. You don't?
No, it's not safe.
Is
So
that why
the
you followed
hours
them outside?
are wearing on. What do you want to do?
Well, we can just,
Uh,
I guess I'll go for it in here while Herb makes his whatever he's doing.
We can do it, I guess. We'll give it a shot. So what kind of check is it, did you say?
To do Dominion of the Black
Yes.
is library lore or occultism.
Okay. Let's go for it, guys.
All right, we
Fine.
can do this.
I can't. I got 14.
14. Yep, that's not going to succeed.
Oh no, we can't do
Yeah,
it.
1, okay. Damn.
I will attempt as well.
Well, that's
Okay.
better.
26.
Surely one of
26.
us.
Okay, that'll work. With a 26, you do find a little bit on the Dominion of the Black. You just find a little bit of history and such, indicating that the Dominion of the Black has destroyed countless worlds over the eons. Their interest in Galarian is not new, but recently you're finding that the Dominion has become more active in certain parts of the world, such as Osirian.
Okay.
But can you fuck off?
And that topic is now closed in this room.
Oh, okay. Guess we're done.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm
That's
just gonna-
That's it.
I guess I'm just picking through books, but I find nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there anything
I mean-
interesting about Desna in here?
There's a little bit. Just like most of it pertains to the Order of the Starless Night, and sort of ties back to the info you already got on the Order.
Yeah.
Like maps and old prayers they used to use, stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be very interesting. So, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
reading.
Oh
those
yeah,
old
definitely
prayers.
interesting.
Not helpful,
Um,
but
Herb, would you like help carrying this to the other room?
Oh wait, are we done here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna carefully put him in the sack and it's like dragging them.
I will
Okay.
help you.
Okay.
It's
I won't
two
help him.
bulk. Wait, no. Let me check. Let me double check. 1.5 bulk.
I'm already encumbered, and it's just to another room. So
Well, you can move while encumbered. You're just slowed.
Yeah, we're just like,
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We're just helping each other out.
Okay, so you guys move now up to the second floor, to the central office. Is that correct?
Yes.
I
Okay.
got dibs on
Yes.
the desk.
I thought we had cleared out the chapel for research topics, but I might be misremembering.
You may have. I don't entirely remember which rooms you still had.
Yeah, I don't think we
researching.
did the central office though.
Like
No,
I can
I'm-
tell you right now, I can just look at a specific topic and tell you where, if anywhere, you can still go with it that you've discovered.
Okay.
That would be handy.
Like looking at Dominion of the Black. Nowhere.
Oh,
Okay.
You could dream about it, but
I was
that's
gonna say
about it.
nowhere that we know of. or
Dreams
just
are always an
nowhere?
option. There's always the option to dream.
Someone quick knock me out.
As a Thana, dreams only.
Okay.
Ashen Man, dreams only.
wow.
Start knocking each other out.
Guys, we gotta go to sleep.
Fulvia, dreams only, or discover. I mean, what this is meaning is there's probably places in the basement,
I don't want to go there yet.
Or the room out back.
or out back, or something with that brain. Yosef, dreams.
Mhm.
Damn, I'm noticing. Stop me when you've heard this one before.
Yeah.
Order of the Starless Night.
Dreams.
Wait.
Dreams.
Yep, dreams.
Hmm.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do if we can't dream?
Wait, here we go. Psychopomps. Library.
Yay.
To
Wait,
the
oh.
library.
Okay.
Also chapel. Library and chapel.
Wait, which one's the
and
chapel?
librarian's quarters. The chapel is above the library.
Second floor of the library.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, and the library is the room below. Okay, okay.
Effectively, though, those would. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3. Those would effectively be the same room, but the librarian's quarters would be the third one.
Okay. That
Which-
was on the first floor.
You had cleared that, but you didn't have this topic unlocked at the time.
Mm.
And I believe you have those books on your person.
Yeah, I thought we brought those.
Oh.
Okay, so we can research that library is
Psychopomps. Yep. Technically, you can research both of the. Like, you have 2 different locations where you can do that one that are open. To Chekuth. Oh, nope, you did that. Oh shit. To Chekuth can only be completed via dreaming. There's only 1 check left to make on Chekuth, and it must be dreaming.
Okay.
Ooh,
No,
I'm gonna try
that
to do
sounds.
that.
That sounds like he's gonna eat us.
Yeah, I'll do
He's
it.
a dream
I
eater.
volunteer.
He's got dream eater. I know it.
I volunteer. to do
Starless
that.
Scope. Oh, you guys got a ton to do on the Starless Scope.
Making
Just kidding.
notes.
Dream is the only one that you know of for the Starless Scope.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, we can't do that in the observatory anymore? Like we locked it?
We didn't even research it up there.
No, I just
Yeah,
remember the
that's right.
Starless Scope and the Void Mirror.
What
I
the
think
heck?
we're both on the observatory.
yeah, they
Yeah.
were. It's not listed there though.
Oh, okay.
What the
Uh-huh.
what? Okay, I see. Yes, you can do the Starless Scope in the observatory as well.
Okay.
And the void mirror, right?
That's the next one. Let's see. Void Mirror, you can do. Yes,
Is that it? It's the only place we know of.
that's it. And Dreams. And finally, I believe you've already finished Zarwin Manor. Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
remember if we had a dream one left or if
Yes.
it was all done.
I think
Nope,
we finished
that's
Darwin
done.
Manor because I thought we got like XP for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna add complete to the name of that one so it's easy. Okay. So yeah. Honestly, most of the research you're done with. You've closed everywhere you can learn about most of it.
To the library.
Library or chapel. They'll
Let's
give
start
you
with
the
the
same
chapel.
info. I was gonna say, since you're already up here, you could just do the chapel and double up with the librarian's notes if you wish.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And that was on the
Psychopomps.
Psychopomps.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who wants
See,
to start?
this is why I wrote it down.
Thank you.
Well, I already did one earlier, so
I think this is check 3, right?
some
You've
people
only got
didn't-
one piece of info on them at this point.
I'm just giving other people all turns, so
Yeah, I can do psychopomps.
So-
What is it again? Occultism, I assume? Or is it religion?
So this would be library lore or religion.
Just kidding. I probably won't succeed. So
I can try a religion.
In your case, you actually get a +2 bonus as well because of your affiliation with Pharasma.
Yay,
So
so
it'd
that's
be
a 24.
Which is a success.
Yay!
Yay.
So let me start by recapping a little. You know that psychopomps often gather in regions where the cycle of death has become disrupted, but the psychopomp presence around Zarwin Manor indicates an unusual amount of attention for any one location. That's what you already had. Now, a powerful corruption simultaneously lures psychopomps to the region, but it also harms them, corrupting those who are unfortunate enough to get too close.
like the ones upstairs.
Such as the 4 that you met upstairs. And even potentially Ezra Malkoon, who seems to have lost much of her sense of self. And these were just Nozoi, the some of the weakest of psychopomps. So that's kind of what you're finding, like going through some of the works in the chapel. You're finding that it's effectively a double-edged sword. I would also go so far as to say it's not the first time that corrupted psychopomps have been taken note of in this area. In fact, once in a while, it happened even while the Zarwins were living here. And Yosef would just gleefully kill them.
What is the
That is
psychopaths?
sad.
Cool.
But does that lock out the chapel?
The chapel and the library, yes. There is still the librarian's notes.
Okay, so I want to check the librarian's notes.
Okay, that is also library lore or religion.
Oh, nope,
Oh!
that's a nat one. I got nothing. Reading is boring. This
Reading
is-
sucks. I mean,
You have a
I can
bit of a
try.
misfortune.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Partway through this very dry research, you kind of get up to stretch your legs a little bit. Because, you know, I mean, if you've ever done any kind of research project, you know how it be. Got to like go out to the pop machine, get like a Pepsi or something.
Oh yeah.
As you do this, you find a man waiting for you just outside the door.
Oh, that's creepy.
Um,
Drink it, Pepsi.
And this isn't like the other visions and such haunts that you've seen before.
Like this isn't like the guy who is like gonna eat my
He's
brain.
not bloody, he's not spectral. He is complete and flesh and blood, standing there staring with his light brown hair and his monocle and his blue and red cloak.
Is he missing a hand?
He is missing a hand, but it looks long since healed over.
Hey Yosef, what's up?
Yosef!
And like as you step out, he actually like you kind of almost don't notice until you nearly walk right into him. At which point he kind of grabs you by the collar, lifting you clean into the air,
Well, I don't have a collar,
walking
but
you
okay.
back and slamming you. Well, whatever you've got, slamming throat if need be,
Yeah.
slamming you into the wall by the window with you just kind of like what, and then
I would absolutely be screaming if I could.
he just sort of releases you, and as you like drop to the floor, by the time others hearing your scream come out, he's gone.
Am I physically moved over there then? Like they
Oh,
find me
yeah.
over there?
They would find you by the wall, just on your butt, back against it, like, you know.
What happened, Anna?
Oh my god,
going
Yosef was here! Like it was actually Yosef. He just grabbed me and shoved me over here and I don't know where he went.
Wait. Did he say the thing to you?
No! No, he says that
okay.
to Raziel. No, he didn't. Actually, did he say anything?
No, not a word.
He didn't say anything. He just threw me over here. That I don't know where he went.
Well, you look fine.
Raziel is gonna like check down like the hallways that we
That
can
hairdo.
like see relatively closely. and
Okay.
just, like,
Yeah,
see
I imagine this was
anything.
in like that narrow hall between the workshops and the chapel.
Oh, yeah, that works. Okay.
So like trotting down the hall, checking like the doors. Everything is empty. There's still wet paint in the painter's workshop. Probably don't want to go in there.
Yeah, I don't want
but
to touch that.
no sign of him or of any shenanigans.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna go back into the chapel and I'm gonna sit in the corner and I'm gonna.
Maybe we should set up a watch while we do research as well, just in case.
I checked. I still have the rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just make sure I still have. I agree.
It's very
Understood.
strange that he would be here. 'Cause I thought he had died.
Yeah, like I didn't see the
I'm
bloody
sure
hand.
it wasn't
Is-
really. It wasn't really him.
Well, something picked me up by the throat.
The haunts around here, this house, you know, they've been hurting us.
Anna is very unsettled.
I think
Actually,
we should buddy up. I can hang out with you if
Okay.
you want.
I'll hang out with Raziel.
Anna,
Yeah. I don't like this long pause.
I don't either. It's
no,
unsettling.
it's gonna be great.
DM checks notes, DM rolls damage.
You take 5
And as
billion.
part of this, you did
damage.
take 16 negative damage.
Ooh!
The
Okay.
hell, we haven't
Also-
even been able to rest yet!
I need
That's
you to make a
okay.
fortitude save.
I'm actually not hurt.
Well, remember, you guys did get pumped up by some lay on hands.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Can you
did.
make a fortitude
did?
save also?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't
yeah.
Thana say?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
We
would have
just
spent 10 minutes at every opportunity to give everybody a lay on hands.
Mhm.
It's literally every 10 minutes, just like,
So are we
You get a
healed?
hug or a high five.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we
That's-
assume that we're full health then?
Yeah, you are at full health for sure.
Okay.
Okay, I will adjust that.
Yep, see.
Okay, and then our wounded goes away too.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
by this point, your wounded should have gone away.
Cool.
Perf.
Ooh.
Though you would still feel like a fuzziness on like a mental drain, like almost like a buzz.
An
Does
extra
it
drain.
buzz?
Am I drained too?
You are
No.
not. No, you
Okay.
made your save.
Okay.
Just you
Oh.
came very close to being stupefied, so it would be like
Ooh.
a difficulty in focusing,
Yeah.
in
Oof.
particular in your long-term memory.
Oh, cool. You know, I've already had some.
Fine.
I
You get
already,
to get your brains.
I already
ticking.
forgot people. You know, it's all good. Not that Anna knows that.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh. My
did you
sister. I
forget?
forgot my sister. My best friend.
Obviously, you didn't forget her. if
Well,
you're talking about her.
Well, I mean, Nit is talking about her. Anna doesn't know.
Who's Knit?
No, shush.
Focus.
Sorry.
Okay.
Now what?
So Herb is still working on taking those things apart, right?
And will be probably for the next 4 days.
Right.
Yeah, let's just leave
And
it be.
Akeem did a check.
Mhm.
No, I'm a liar.
No, not yet.
Donna
That's
did a
oh, well,
check.
yeah.
And
Akeen did not do the check.
yeah, it was
Not
just
yet.
Donna, right?
Did
Oh no,
Alexia?
and then Nit did.
Yeah.
Nit did.
Yeah,
The-
I crit failed my check.
The religion.
We saw what
Yeah.
happened.
Okay,
Okay, so then Akeem and
Alexia,
Alexia and Raziel still need to like do something
Mhm.
for 2 hours.
Okay.
if you
So,
wish to.
I
Um,
will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll
After
do the
you.
same. My mouse is just not wanting to work today. Give me 1 second. What is it? Religion?
Yes, or library.
What?
Well, that didn't work out very well. Okay.
But it wasn't
That's
a
okay.
one.
Yay!
Akeen has this.
A lot
Right,
of
Akeem?
pressure, baby.
After Anna's scare, it's just your mind playing tricks on you, but you keep like feeling like someone's kind of breathing what should be mine? And like you're sure
No.
it's not, like, you know this place is haunted, but this isn't even the haunt. You're just like expecting to hear it now, and
Right.
it's distracting you and making it really, like, you find yourself reading the same things over and over again because you're skittish.
My turn.
Alexia, Akeen, yes. Go ahead.
Please don't jinx me, boys. Oh, 17.
Nothing.
I will keep watch.
All right. Well, in
Do
that
I
case,
hear anything stupid?
no. The clock chimes at one point, but
Somehow, because it doesn't have its.
still shouldn't be doing
internals.
that. Still doing that, but other than that,
I find
nothing.
it pleasant.
We've come to expect it. This is fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep watch for any Yosefs or otherwise.
Okay, can we take a nap now?
Can we take a nap near us?
I
from
got a
Logan?
question. Since I'm essentially just downsizing a crossbow into a smaller crossbow,
Mm-hmm.
can I have lesser time to make it?
No, it still takes the same amount of hours, I'm afraid. That's just kind of a quirk of the crafting rules of Pathfinder 2. It's even
Okay.
worse for ammunition, because you'd still have to spend 4 days to make some arrows.
Well, yeah, at least you get a bulk of 10 for that.
Mm-hmm. I think you get more than 10, but yeah. That's just game balance for, I think, the crafting rules, unfortunately. Because otherwise it could become very abusable.
I think they mean that for the money.
Mm-hmm. Therein lies the abuse.
I don't want to abuse for the money. I want to pew pew.
It just stinks for our short. We're just in this house adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, hey, I mean, you're not on the clock or anything. No pun intended. So,
I want that clock still. Yes,
so
clockwork.
as the hours of research wear on, the sun goes down. Soon, the little dim light coming through the windows turns to no light, and you're forced to light candles to maintain like your research and what have you.
I'm just gonna do the light cantrip.
I believe, isn't that a sustained spell?
No,
No.
No,
Oh.
not the light cantrip.
that's why light is awesome. And
I mean,
Dan-
I always agree that light beats the hell out of dancing lights, but
Well,
said
I
what
have
I said.
something to say. Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
yes, you could. I mean, in this case, the light spell would be the equivalent of a candle because it boils down to the same thing. Put a light on top of something and set the something next to your research.
But do your lights dance?
I have those too. I'm just not using them because you use them.
You guys, at some point, have to take a break to eat a little bit.
But we still haven't
not
rested.
Herb.
Can we rest now?
Yeah, when can we rest?
After that, that's part of it. That's
Oh.
what we're doing.
Good.
Okay.
You guys are so anxious and jittery. Like, he's gonna throw another boss at me. I gotta keep asking. No,
we just want to rest to get our spells back.
it's fine. It's fine. You are able to rest, and
Woohoo,
as
take a
part of
nap.
resting, you know what that means.
Dreams.
Can I
Dreams.
choose who I dream about? What I dream about?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. To
So
check
each
who's-
of you would have to make an Arcana check to attempt to dream,
Okay, you're right.
Straight up on Arcana check.
Arcana.
or religion, or occultism.
Okay, good.
3. Finally, I rolled good.
I mean, you're gonna dream regardless, but this is to determine if it's
pew.
gonna be like a
A good
research
one?
dream or so.
Just
Like
a
Herb,
shitty dream?
you're dreaming of aliens, but like it's a normal dreaming of aliens.
This is
Everyone
normal
else
dreams.
gets a dream. Something perchance. Okay, so going in order here. Alexia, what would you like to dream
Hello.
about?
To check who's.
Hmm. Okay.
Just check.
This is occultism or religion. to observe and understand the Malevolence's nature.
Oh, I have to make another check? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Occultism or religion?
Mm-hmm.
Not religion.
Ooh.
32.
32.
What's up to
As you dream of T'Chekuth, you
Someone
dream
would
of,
like it.
weirdly, the Void Mirror.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Because that is what T'Chekuth dreams of.
Oh.
You know that researching... Well, you learn of 3 specific rituals tied to this Void Mirror. Because this is what T'Chekuth wants. You learn that there is a activation ritual known as Speak to the Void.
That sounds fine.
In which the user contacts an intelligence in a distant part of the universe. You learn of a second ritual known as Call from the Void. This calls a specific alien intelligence and the body that possesses such to you.
Okay, not that one. Okay.
With a, of course, initial attitude of indifferent or helpful.
Oh.
The third ritual is called Become the Void.
Yes.
And you know that this results in the user's body, mind, and soul being infused with alien energies drawn from the dark tapestry, transforming the user into something new and alien.
Ooh.
And you know that you don't know how to do any of these rites, but you know that researching them will take a vast amount of study, access to greater research facilities, and at least master proficiency in occultism. I.e., you know that finding these rituals, like the first ritual, or I'm sorry, that last ritual would take a year per research attempt.
Holy shit.
I'll be here for a year.
Not here.
No, I meant, yeah.
It is your house, you know.
Yeah.
Hang on, I have a question. Why is it? I thought I think there's something more, and I think there may possibly be a Haskell goofed up typo in here.
Ooh,
Hang on.
love it.
Let me just
So
confirm.
you guys think Yosef got these dreams too, and summoned a crab?
Maybe he became the crab.
Oh,
That would be very fortunate if he did, but I don't think so.
I think he summoned the crab, and it was definitely not indifferent or friendly. Well, maybe
yeah, but it's
indifferent.
supposed to be.
Maybe it was indifferent and hungry.
Just wanted a snack.
Your brain's
yeah,
still
that's the wrong text. I thought so. I had a feeling. I'm like,
That
why?
sounds like
why
Was
Void
that
mirror
the void
text.
mirror?
Yeah, but it's like on my T'Chekuth page. I had to look this up. So I
Scratch
apologize.
that. Scratch that. We don't know that.
That's a freebie, and I'm going to give that. Which one of you, be honest with me, which one of you guys was planning on?
I was
Void
probably
mirror?
gonna.
Yeah, same.
Well, one of you. So one of you two is going to auto succeed. We'll figure that out in a moment when we get back to that. Alexia, for real this time.
Let me just throw these notes away.
You dream
Go
of
on.
Yosef Zarwin. I'm kidding. No, I mean, not kidding. But no, I promise this is right this time. You dream
Okay.
of Yosef Zarwin using the Void Mirror and calling something from the void
To check
into
it.
his observatory. You dream of a certain brain collector lashing out at him, attacking him.
The crab?
You witness, you dream right through it. Like, this is intense for you because, like, you're there. At times you are Yosef. At other times you're next to him. Like, you know how dreams are. Sometimes how you sort of shift.
Yeah.
But, like, he is fighting for his life as this thing bites him, lashes out at him, clawing at him. And you see him in a panic, casting spells and ultimately smiting the brain collector, killing it. But you see that as the observatory quiets, its carcass laying still, Yosef begins to cough, coughing up an Icarus black mucus
Well,
and cursing.
Gross.
And you can see him wince and then grimace in growing agony as he seems to be in some kind of excruciating pain. Something afflicted him, some kind of a spell, something the brain collector did to him before he killed it is still harming him. And the dream sort of shifts. And you see Yosef at his desk. Not any desk you've seen before. It's somewhere else. You're not really sure where this is, but you
the
see him
basement?
in a panic, like sweating, trying to write something, and you are feeling his thoughts. You're feeling fear, guilt, grief, frustration, rage. And then you awaken. But as you awaken, you realize, in fact, you awaken quietly saying the words, "I'm free." And then you frown and realize those weren't your words. They were his. And thinking, like, calming yourself down, thinking back to the dream, you realize in the dream, you were terrified of something up in the observatory. You were staying dormant. You were but an echo, casting shadows here and there, but only a minor influence, too afraid to continue your work. Too afraid of the thing in the observatory to pursue your quest to merge with the preserved minds of your family.
It is his family.
But now you're free. Now the thing upstairs is gone. Who's next?
Guys,
That was
I kind of feel like we fucked up.
that was to check it.
Yep, that was to Chekhov. Believe that, and I've
Alright.
confirmed. I'm like looking right at the adventure text.
Okay.
That's another thing. That would stand out to you. That's weird. Why is Tchekuth and Yosef Zarwin seemingly sharing thoughts? Are they one? Something about all of that is wrong. But I'll tell you what's right. That completes the Tchekuth research topic. So
Ooh.
you guys are level 5. This was a level 8 topic. Y'all get 120 experience points.
What?
Nice.
Boom!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Did that not go through?
Oh,
Do,
well.
do I feel that? Like,
You feel it?
that's
Mr.
specifically what
Krabs.
you said?
All of it. Yup.
That I
You
want
feel
to
the
do that?
experience.
You did. You would recognize that they weren't your thoughts. The weird thing is they weren't Yosef's. They were Tchekuth's.
Hmm.
And
Very
I will
weird.
say one final note. The Malevolence has a name. Tchekuth.
Oh, I thought we knew that.
Tchekuth is the Malevolence.
So
Bum,
we have
bum,
one
bum.
to check point.
What?
Oh, you said
Oh,
we have
yes.
one malevolence point, so we have to check points.
I have
Tchekuth
changed its name in research to reflect this. to Chekuth the Malevolence. So who's next?
Cool.
That's rude.
Akeen or Raziel, which one of you is gonna auto pass?
I don't know. Up to you. I'm fine with either.
I would like to roll so you can do it.
Okay, I will auto succeed then. Boom.
Okay.
Done so.
That was Voidmere, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Void Mirror, give me a sec. You kind of already got the shit. Oh no, that was the next one on Void Mirror. Beautiful. Sweet. Okay. There is still more you can learn from the Void Mirror, but you can't learn it from dreams. Yeah, just kidding.
Okay.
You can only learn it from dreams.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So I
I
guess you
was
can
about
Stop
to do that.
lying.
I'm sorry. You can learn it with occultism to immerse yourself in the Void Mirror's magical aura, or perception to pay close attention to the detail of your dream.
I will do perception.
Make the roll.
28.
Jesus fuck.
Plus
It
11.
was a DC 28, by the way.
Oh, nice.
You dream of something interesting. The night sky. You're a butterfly in the night sky.
You can go
And
twice as
as
high.
like the camera sort of pulls out of you fluttering through the air, we see above the stars a full moon. A swarm of blue and white butterflies descends from the sky, swarming about a great stone crypt surrounded by 7 stones. A crypt with the carvings of a planetary constellation, a solar system, a crypt that you only recently visited. As the butterflies swarm about this crypt, the crypt's doors slowly open. And the butterflies swarm inside to cling to the ceiling. And you recognize, some part of you understands that these butterflies, they're not from your Nana. They're from Desna. And they are a sign urging you toward them. And you recognize that you asked for help with the Void Mirror, and the answer told you to go there. And you sense that it's important somehow that the Void Mirror be with you when you go there.
Okay.
You can feel the urgency.
Question. I saw the butterflies go into the thing.
Yeah,
Do I see the pattern of the...
you do not.
Just curious.
So let me update the Void Mirror. Guess what? You did it again. That was a level 7 topic. So y'all get 80 more XP.
Hell
Love
yeah.
to see it.
So, also a sidebar. Do you remember when I asked if we could move the Void Mirror?
Mhm.
I was gonna say that we should take it to the crypt.
Well,
That
it's
was
a good
literally
thing
what
I'm
I
gonna
was
Look at you.
thinking.
It's a good
That was
thing I'm gonna
literally
bring
what
it
I
up when I'm awake.
Let's go.
So Void Mirror topic is closed. You've got it.
Heck
Yeah.
You've
Sweet.
learned what it is. Maybe not how to use the rituals, but what rituals to expect. So everything I told Alexia earlier about the 3 rites, you
Yes.
know of the 3 rites.
I have my notes. They're back
And you know
there.
that Desna is telling you it is vital. Like, you can feel the urgency. Even long after you wake up, your heart is racing. It feels so important.
Okay, remind me, what is Desna, like the god of? Because Pharasma's death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Death and
I'm gonna
fate.
say that's a conversation you should have in character with Anna
Yeah,
I'll
for
Okay.
added fun.
I gotta look it up.
She's your literal goddess. What?
Shush.
How do you not know the
Because-
basics?
Because I looked it up a long time ago.
Killing me, Nit. You're killing me. Okay. Thana. Do you imagine you'd be dreaming?
Yeah. Can I use athletics to dream?
So you already rolled a natural 20 on just the
Perfect.
attempt to dream, so you don't even need to roll. You are dreaming for sure. What do you want to dream about?
I'm not sure. Because that's gonna involve a check, and I don't have like occultism or anything. So, is there something I
True.
can use diplomacy or religion on?
Diplomacy or religion? Let's see. Well, we've got craft or art lore or society. That's not what you're asking for. We've got a will save.
A will save?
I think you're not there yet. You can't do that one yet. That one's closed.
Okay.
No Ashen Man. You have to have something else first. Starless Scope is... occultism or religion or perception. Dominion
Right.
of the Black is...
I can try religion on that one.
I want to see. I thought there was one, though. That was what you were asking for. Is it Psychopomps? Because you also get the +2 bonus for that one.
Ooh.
Psychopomp lore or religion or perception.
Right, we'll do psychopomp lore. We love that.
I bet we love that +2 bonus too, huh?
We really do. So that's a
Okay.
19.
19. So 21. Oh no, oh no.
That's with the
Oh.
+2.
That's yeah. I mean, you do dream of psychopomps and like flocks of nosoi. You tell me, like you make this shit up. Tell me what kind of dreams does Thana have of these adorable precious
there
little
are
birds?
fluffy pink sparkly clouds. Thana is flying with them. It's a very happy dream. It's a nice break from everything that's been going on.
That's not what I expected. Okay. Yeah, sure. Is that everyone? No, someone's missing.
I
Who's
haven't
missing?
gone yet.
Anna. And Herb is excused because he
I failed.
yes. Anna,
Failed hard.
what would you like to dream about?
You said we can't do the Ashen Man?
I would say for this one, Ashen Man is out because you have to have a certain point before you can.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Is the Order of the Starless Knight still open? Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to do that then. And I think we could religion for that. Or is it different in dreams?
It is always different. But you can do Desna lore or religion
Can
or
I-
occultism.
Can I do my Harrow lore for my Desna lore?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Because the DC's. Oh no. I'm still shaken.
You do. I would like to remind you that you do have a hero point.
I do. Yeah, sure. You know what? Why not? Why not? It's better, but not good.
It's actually enough.
Oh,
Well, no, I'm sorry. It is a DC of 20.
darn it.
Do
Okay.
you wanna try to stretch? Because this can only be hit during dreams.
I have one plot point.
You want to stretch and try to hit it?
Heck yeah. Use all my resources. Don't fail me now.
The lowest you could possibly roll and
On
still
the
succeed.
money.
Woo!
Okay, that'll do it. 20. You dream of a coast and a cove and a battle. You dream of star-robed men and women, all human, oddly, and mighty titanic spells meteors being pulled from the sky to strike one another, elemental cataclysms, fire and lightning, ice and acid hurling back and forth between this group of robed Desnans and a wild-eyed Thessalonian man. But as they cast their mighty magics upon him, you see this man begin to transform, swelling into something monstrous. Until a great rock, shaped like a pockmarked butterfly, blazing as it passes through the atmosphere, smites into this great monster's head, striking him down, defeating him, slaying him amidst his transformation. And you see these robed Desnans burying him using a magically created earthquake so that the very world opens up, swallowing him whole. And the dream ends as the Desnans erect a stone over the site, blessing it, and placing their 7 sacred standing monuments around it in honor of their 7 lords from home. And locking this thing with some kind of clever puzzle lock that they are certain will never be able to be cracked, seeing as its solution is based on the night sky at this very moment.
Cool. Can I see the night sky in this dream?
You can.
Can I remember it?
I would normally make you roll, but you guys literally have a sketch of the night
Yeah.
sky.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, so
But this does
it
it
matches.
confirms the sketch is exactly this.
Okay.
Creepy.
Let's go dig up a dead guy.
Incidentally, this reduces the thievery check DC. You have the code to crack it, so you don't need this. But the DC 40 thievery check, you had to make 11 of DC 40. You had to have 11 consecutive successes
Holy
to
crap.
open the crypt. Has been reduced to a DC of 20 as long as you are at least giving advice on it.
Oh.
Wow.
But we also have sketch.
But now you have a sketch, so you don't even need that.
That's wild.
Wow.
But yeah. GG. Also, that's going to complete Order of the Starless Night.
So they were maybe good guys.
The Desnans?
Distance, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know if they were the Order or if that guy they killed was the Order, but...
Well, you know, the Order of the Starless Night was the group of Thessalonian Desnans who came here and
Okay.
slew an astronomer named Tchekuth, who maybe
Oh, I watched Tchekuth die. Oh. Oh.
amidst the process of transforming into... He was... Whatever he was turning into, you did get a glimpse of it. It was big. And when I say big, I don't mean like ogre big.
It was Cthulhu.
Yes. I mean
Ish.
like big enough to crush mountains.
Cthulhu.
I mean like end of the world big.
Oh boy.
He was an old god.
Okay.
Yes.
Then he got swallowed into the earth. All right, let's go dig up a dead monster guy.
I
Well.
think he's already out. But we can try.
I mean, technically, if he were truly out, the world would basically be over.
Yeah.
But
Valid, I guess. I guess, with your logic,
I mean, it's still a big deal.
it is a big deal. You're right.
Fine, let's go
Not
dig up the
minimize it.
Malevolence.
The Malevolence.
Order of the Starless Night complete.
Nice.
And that's you guys' evening. Herb, what were you dreaming about?
Oh, hammers, chiseling some bows.
Okay.
Explosion.
Yeah. There was like you were dreaming of like a team of leshies with tools and such in like a workshop, chiseling away at some kind of alien spacecraft made out of people, out of
Except
humans.
They were all herbs.
Yeah, like they were all herbs, and like it was an inverted world where like plants were the normal standard form of life, and
Plants are the normal standard of life.
humans were like the building material akin to wood. It was really weird. It was weird. Also, kind of oddly, not the first time you've had that dream. That's probably fine. So,
Ugh, meat buildings.
as you guys awaken,
Is it still nighttime?
we're gonna pause and take a break.
Okay, but is it nighttime?
It is. It is the deep of night.
Good. We can
You may
go
get your
book
spell
a-
slots back. You may
Cool,
heal if there's any healing still to be done.
Cool.
Get your focus points
Does
restored.
anybody need their shield or anything repaired?
I don't think
Yeah.
my
Are we
shit's broken.
still drained?
No,
is
you
that-
are
that's
no
gone
longer
now?
drained.
Okay.
That will have recovered,
Cool.
or it will have reduced by 1 if anybody was drained more than 1.
Okay.
Which actually, I think Akeen might have been drained more than 1.
It already said. It only said 1.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Mhm.
Lucky. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, chat. I would encourage you to do the same. Stretch, hydrate, get some snacks, and we'll see you very soon. Wait, I wasn't
Well, you said.
ready.
No one
Joking.
said no.
Hello, welcome back. All right. So, you awaken in the dark. Your lights have gone out. Your dreams have been disturbing. Oh, and Raziel, you know the drill at this point. You know what the dream entailed. You
Yeah.
know damn well
Well, my dream is a little bit different, but I feel like there was probably some.
it shifts to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have what should be mine.
I don't know what
You
you
have.
want.
What should be mine. You have what should be mine. You have what should be mine. And so on.
Okay,
All night.
T'Chekuth, we get it.
All night. So, one by one, eventually you rouse from your rest. Some of you go about your daily preparations of like prepping spells, performing harrow readings, offering prayers to patrons and patronesses.
Seal's doing some stretches, limbering up. It's fine.
But it is unmistakably the deepest, darkest part of the night.
A perfect time to go look at some stars.
And a gibbering mouther. We can't forget him.
I
we're heading-
forgot. I forgot about the gibbering mouther. So thank you very much for saying so.
We're heading to the pond, right?
Come on, Herb,
Yes.
get up. This is your thing.
Okay, hell yeah.
Oh,
Give me a second here. I need to
Before
make
we go
something.
out, I need to go grab something. Anyone care to join me?
I'll
It's
go with you.
important. Okay.
Where are we going?
Buddy system.
Just gonna go grab something and I'll be right back.
What is it? Is this code for something?
You don't like it.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you saying I can't come with you?
No, you just don't like it, so
Okay.
Well, now I want to go.
Yeah, now I have a lot of questions. Now I'm very curious.
yeah, I'm gonna go get the void mirror. If anybody wants to go with me, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to keep it in whatever sheet that they put it in.
It's a big item.
Okay.
This
big.
big guy.
I can help lift the mirror.
So
Anna is strong.
who's going?
I'm
So
strong.
it's Akeen, Thana.
Drunk like fool.
That's it? Just the two of you?
No, Anna's gonna go. She's very intrigued now that
I was gonna say I would go for backup, but I'll stay with her because I think her. You said you were gonna start making something, right?
It's my daily class preparation. 10 minutes.
And
I should
also,
make
I
something.
believe Alexia is staying. Is that correct?
Yes.
Solid. We're splitting the party, guys.
yeah, but it's like half and half.
That's why I figured
That's
I would stay.
fine.
You say that.
Oh, and I'm giving my brute magic to me. I'm remembering. I'm just keeping it.
Okay.
Well, while they're gone, can I do something?
Yeah. So the three of them quietly depart the. You were at the chapel, right?
I guess
shit,
so.
Were we? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sure, why not?
3 of you remain.
Raziel, when this is all over, what are your plans?
It's a good question and one I hadn't quite considered. She kind of like chuckles like that because my plans are very different now, and I wouldn't say this out loud, but because the person that I owed money and stuff to is now dead. So
His body's still cooling.
yeah, so yeah, it's not something that Raziel has really considered all that much. What about you? Where are you planning on going after all of this?
You know, I'm hoping to be honest, I don't much care for this house.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still like to sell it and maybe get some money for it. Start new, start fresh. And I wouldn't mind going wherever you're going.
I don't know where that is, but it would be good to have some company along the way. So I'm fine with that.
Alexia smiles. Good. Stilly, no other, nothing else is left, right? My memory. Haven't lost anything else?
At present,
Okay, just making sure.
though I will note, Anna,
Yes.
Oh,
you can
sorry,
no
I
longer
brought it up.
picture your family wagon.
Not the wagon! The old station wagon!
No.
You know that it existed, but you just can't picture it.
No.
What it might have looked like. You can imagine what it might have looked like, but
And your family's just your parents.
Oh no, my family is the whole clan, but
yeah,
is it just my family's wagon that I can't picture? Or is it
your caravan.
okay, the whole caravan.
I was assuming your family wagon would be
Okay.
the most distressing. but
Yes,
yes, the whole caravan. Like, you know about it, but you can't remember what it looked like. It's like it's blurred. Someone smudged Vaseline
And
on
we
the
cut
lens.
to
of that
Anna
I need to
cringing.
go. I need to go.
We are gonna cut though, as Raziel, Herb, and Alexia remain. The rest of you are tiptoeing out into the main foyer, past the clock, and then upstairs. From there, it's north, back into the gallery, and up into the observatory. It's gotten cold up there.
I suppose it's nighttime.
It is nighttime. And there's a eerie quiet that is contrasted by the occasional groaning of steel as what's left of the machinery for the broken machinery for opening the roof shift. Even in the dark, even before your light reaches it, you can see the mirror in that northern corner.
Wait, isn't it
The
covered?
light glittering off of its uncovered glass.
Wait.
Fuck that. I hate that. I'm glad I didn't go.
Brazio covered this, right?
I thought so.
Is there any wind up here, or
No.
Is the sheet just on the ground?
No. It's not apparent where it's gone.
I bet Yosef
I
took
like
it.
that.
I bet you it went into the mirror, guys.
Oh.
Fuck that noise.
Well, Thana, I'm not the strongest, and could you?
I can do it.
Gotta carry the brain, gotta carry the mirror.
It is only 5 feet tall by 1 foot wide. So it's not overly heavy, it's just cumbersome, hence bulk 3.
Okay.
I don't remember what your encumbrance is looking like. I assume that 3 is going to put you over into encumbered, but not like immobile.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So
the
yeah, like
reason-
it's easy for you to lift. It's just, you know, bulky, takes both your hands.
The reason why I wanted it is I think Desna told me it was important.
Oh. Anna absolutely
For-
perks up.
The crypt and I know she's not my god, but I don't deny a god their wisdom, so.
And this was through your dreams?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, we're taking this. We're taking this mirror. Where did she tell you to take it?
Correct me if I'm wrong, because there was a lot of information given to the crypt outside with the solar.
Seemingly, though, if you want to
Yeah.
confirm, it is all in on the research topic for the Void Mirror.
Yes. It will do so, but I believe that is correct.
Yeah, that matches. Okay. Yeah, Desna speaks to us in our dreams, so if you got that was from her.
Usually my nana just gives me wisdom and stories.
Yeah, when she needs to talk to us, it's through the dreams. I always listen very carefully to my dreams. And mine showed me a group of Desnans killing a monster, and then I think they buried him in that crypt outside. Like, interesting.
I don't like this.
No, I don't like it either, but Desna is a good goddess. So she wants us to do this for good. I think we have to.
A buried monster, but that is not dead which can eternal lie. For with strange aeons, even death may die. And as you turn, you see a cloaked figure reach out and seize Akeem.
Can I slap its hand? Like, you know when someone goes to like touch your hand and you're just like,
Does
Yeah.
26 hit your armor class?
oh, does 26 hit my armor class?
So I'm going to say the nope, slapping it, not really going to work here. I'm going to use the big Ashlow D8.
It's
You
it's
should've
it,
Karate
it's an
chops.
emotional slap, you know?
Mm-hmm. As this figure seizes you, you take 18 points of negative damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh no.
As the figure,
Sir,
the
this
voice
is
seems to emanate
rude.
through the
Oh.
entire observatory. This figure, what did you get, by the way?
I am getting that right now.
Can I do
I
a glimpse of redemption?
Yes. Yes. Can you hit the button for that real quick for me?
So glad we stayed behind.
Okay. The figure releases Akeen. You take no damage
Oh,
as it turns. And when death is null and void, what does that leave? Will you say, or will I? And the figure begins to float into the air. And as he does so, just a little bit of light reflects off of the void mirror, and you can make out the visage of Yosef Zarwin floating in the air.
Yeah,
A faint greenish glow as he's reaching out 2 fully grown hands. I'm back. And he's looking down upon you. So, what are you guys wanting to do here?
What the fuck did we do, guys?
Ruined everything. We ruined everything.
You should have just let that mirror sit there.
No.
What are you guys doing?
can I just... I would like to face the mirror to the ground.
No!
Yeah, I don't
Like,
want
what we
to get
did
sucked
with
into
the
the mirror,
painting.
please.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do then. I need all three of you to roll perception initiative.
Mm.
We're not using the turn tracker because it's only the three of you.
Oh.
Well, all right
I
then.
used my good roll.
Well, I got a 22 on my initiative. Jesus!
Jeez, wait! Oh my god!
Thana, like, you heard the voice and we're so like, where's that coming from? Like, you're so busy trying to figure out where that's coming from that you kind of missed the guy just floating above you guys. Hence the slower initiative. But Akeen, you don't have the mirror. Thana does.
My actions, I would just like to take the mirror and set it down, face down.
I would let that happen.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's all three of your actions, though, is to like carefully get the mirror from Thana and try to set it down.
That's fine. I just don't know how else to like deal with this, so I'm just like, this is my way of problem solving. If I hide the problem is gone, right?
Okay, Anna,
I
you
didn't-
see Akeen trying to put the mirror face down.
That's smart. Let's not get sucked into it. Nothing happens to our Yosef here, right? Like
He is not changed. It is also very dark, but for, I'm assuming, Akeen's light source.
Yes,
Is it
I
accurate?
will always have light.
But for some reason, this observatory casts a lot of shadows. Probably all of the
Kinda rude.
machinery that's busted and just dangling up there.
I don't know how to open this thing. I'm just gonna. We're gonna go Oracle of Get a Vision of Weakness, which is one action.
All right. You learn of no weaknesses,
Surprise, surprise.
and the lowest saving throw is Fortitude.
Okay. And inherent understanding of its movements +2 status to my next attack roll.
Okay.
And now they're immune to it for a day. Okay. Fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
Here, by the way.
Oh. Okay. So it doesn't look like Yosef.
No. Under the hood, kind of, but otherwise, no.
But with full hands.
This is a figure that a few times some of you have seen, but they've never really interacted, just sort of scared the hell out of you and then vanished.
Ah, it was that guy. Alright, alright. I want... He hates fortitudes. I have a +2 right now. I'm just gonna Divine Lance. You're evil, clearly. Take some good.
What?
Get out of here. Take some good damage. That's with a +2.
So 25 to hit is just barely gonna hit.
27 to hit, because I have +2
27
from my
Right.
Vision of Weakness.
27 is definitely gonna hit. For 15 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
You blast him. And the figure, let's see.
So anyway, Anna started blasting.
Okay, so
Yeah, basically.
you blast it, and this thing. I did not return from death and annihilation. That's 2 actions.
That
Nope,
Vision
that's
of
3.
Weakness is
Just
1
kidding.
and 2.
Yes. Now
It's his turn?
this manifestation is going to act. It slowly floats down toward you.
Mm.
Do not fear death. It is quick and optional.
What?
Option.
29 to hit.
Ouch. Yeah.
that a crit?
Does the... No, I have 21 now.
Woo! Okay, how fortuitous. Not a crit. Okay, that's good. 21 negative damage. And I need you to make a fortitude. 22. Okay.
You
You
said-
become stupefied 1.
Okay. You said 21 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you got what stupefied 1 is?
Stupefied one. I don't
That's the
remember what it
intelligence
was.
one.
Oh, cool.
As it strikes you, you begin to feel like you become stupefied because you're really having a hard time remembering. Anna, your name is Anna. You're from. You have a home, or do you? Maybe not. Were you a nomad? Did you? That's what the stupefied is. Like, you're getting confused. It's getting hard to remember anything. It's all going in a rush.
Oh no.
And for his third action, he is going to take cover by sort of shifting into the railing around the stairs, which increases his cover by 1 stage to lesser cover, giving him +1 to his AC. Okay. Thana, you've noticed now, like, oh, there it is! He's sort of smack in the middle of everyone.
I'm not holding the mirror anymore, so I stab
True.
him.
So it is an action to draw your sword.
Okay. And then I'm
Is
gonna
that
have
okay?
to get up close.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna be an action to swing, so I get 1 swing.
Mm-hmm. By the way, when you did your daily preparations, which property did you put on the sword?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say, because we forgot to specify that you have yet to do the daily preparations. You can still do it when you get back. Just for now,
Valid.
the sword is,
Yeah, I thought it was
Uh,
just gonna be a quick trip to
Jesus.
grab a mirror, so
Yeah, me too.
in this house. You guys, you think
We should know
at
better.
some point, you guys, I'm gonna stop surprising you. 30 is a hit, not a critical hit, but it's definitely ooh. Okay. 8 slashing damage, which is reduced to 3 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
As you
And that's
strike at him, your sword just sort of cuts right through, like he's not entirely there. And you realize whatever this thing is, it's incorporeal. Akeen.
I would like to make a check to see if it is undead.
So you want to
Or
recall
fiendish?
knowledge.
Yes.
What is your religion bonus?
12.
What level is he? Ooh, I don't think that's gonna succeed. Let me double check. Oh, you're not really sure. You don't recall anything of value.
Okay, so that's 1.
Mm-hmm.
I guess here we go. I'm gonna try and daze it.
Okay.
I don't know what else to
You cast Daze, which is cantrip, mental, non-lethal. Oh, interesting. $20. I rolled a very low number on the die for a total of 20 to save.
do. Okay, so you
So he
fail.
fails, but doesn't critically fail. So he takes... That didn't roll the damage.
Oh.
It'd be 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier.
Plus... So you're going back and forth. Wisdom. 5. Okay, sorry. I was looking on the wrong side. I was like 20. That's not right.
Okay,
8.
so 8. He takes 3 points of damage. As you telepathically try to dazzle this creature, trying to slow it down, it seems like whatever this thing is, it's too powerful, and it's just sort of blowing through what you're trying to hit it with. Anna.
Okay. So my Divine Lance did full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I fully believe in making them roll checks and not myself, so I'm gonna haunting him.
Okay.
Which is a fortitude save.
Go ahead and hit it.
Go. I did it, but it didn't go. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Come on. You can do it. Guidance went through.
Yeah,
Haunting
it sounds like
him.
there's probably something's borked in the actual macro.
Haunting him.
I'm pulling it
please.
open.
Ugh.
I'm looking at it. Haunting him.
So you echo a jarring
Auditory.
him.
Okay.
The only creatures in the area can hear it. Deal sonic damage equal to my spellcasting modifier plus a
15
d6.
foot cone. Okay.
Yeah, I assume that my compatriots are like next to me, so I can.
Yeah.
target
Yeah.
him. If he critically save, he's also deafened for a minute. I doubt he's gonna critically fail.
Just take note, the damage is heightened by 1d6.
Yes, it's 1d6 plus 4. If it hits.
Ugh! Why can't I roll today?
And my spell save.
17.
My spell
17.
save is a 20. So, okay. So he fails.
Mm-hmm.
Normal fail. All right, 1d6 plus 4. Whoops, I should roll it on me and not on.
So remember, your DC is reduced by 1 because of stupefied.
Right. Yep, that's in here. The 20s. Yeah, it's normally would be 21.
Okay.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 4 is 6.
And what type of damage is that?
Sonic. So probably just 1 damage, but
1 point of damage indeed.
it's okay. Gotta try.
As you begin to hum this hymn, you're sort of leaning into instinct because you don't even remember where you learned it. Was it a baby lullaby? Something taught to you by a family? It's all so... You're just not sure. You've got 1 action remaining.
I want to try to take cover. Do I have to do anything for that?
From where you're at, you can take cover, but it'll only give you lesser cover, which is +1.
That's okay. It's something.
Okay. Which brings us to the manifestation's turn. Relax. I'm not really interested in you. Not you. Not yet.
I'm glad I didn't come.
25 to hit Anna.
That hits.
Okay. Not a crit, though.
Nope,
Look
not
at
a
you
crit.
guys.
Cassio,
Taking
have you ever been
25s
to
and not...
Sandpoint?
Yeah, I have I guess 22 AC with my cover.
That is 15 points of negative damage.
Can I do a glimpse of redemption?
God damn it. Yes. He's going to opt to reduce it by... How much does it get reduced by? 7? Is it 8?
Just clicked this thing. It doesn't. So either the ally is unharmed or ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage.
How much resistance?
Equal to 2 plus my level.
Okay, so it would
7.
be
So
7.
7. So I take
Okay.
8.
Yep, you take 8 points of negative damage, and you do still have to make the fortitude save.
Okay. I'm at half health.
I don't like
and
that.
I'm gonna say stupefied 2.
Okay.
Making him dumb.
Making the DC a little bit lower. You are fighting, Anna, to hold on to that memory.
I'm gonna remember this baby lullaby.
Forever.
And he'll turn on you. Stink of the bitch of graves. No! He's gonna attack Thana.
He gets 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah. He didn't use all his actions yet.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 10 points of negative damage to you. And a fortitude save.
Oh, and a fortitude save. Okay. 29.
Okay. You make your save. For his third action, he's actually going to fall back, sort of floating away from you up into the machinery along the wall, about 15 feet high.
Okay, bye.
Just levitating up there.
Okay.
Thana.
So even if I move, I can't reach him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who looks like they need a lay on hands the most?
Probably me. I don't think
Okay.
Keen's been hit yet.
No,
So I'm gonna move over to you.
Donna prevented that.
I'm gonna give you a lay on hands, so that's 12
Oh,
hit points.
I'll take it.
Yep, and then I'm gonna raise my shield. And that's my turn.
Ooh, okay. All right. Akeen.
Okay, so I didn't really want to cast spells, but I guess I'm given no option. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and it's gonna be right on top of him.
Okay. Spectral Bola materializes. That's 2 actions. Sustain 1 minute. So remember, each round, if you want to keep this, you have to spend one of your actions to sustain it.
That's totally fine.
The weapon appears next to a foe you choose. Make a strike against it.
Do I just do?
It's a spell attack bonus. A spell attack roll. Oh,
Thank
it's
you.
not included in the thing. That's weird.
No, it's not apparently.
We can add
spell
that in easily enough. So what's your spell attack bonus?
12.
Okay, so it's just 1d20 plus 12.
Yeah. 22.
Ooh, that is not gonna hit him. It's a near miss, but the bola kind of swings at him, and he's just sort of
use a
floating
hero point for that.
around. You want to use a hero point, or
Yeah.
wait? Okay, that's a reroll. So go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think I have any plot points, right?
I don't know.
Last time I checked, I was dry, so 28.
28 is going to hit him.
Okay.
Okay, so describe this. What makes this so heroic? What changes for this to become a moment of heroism from Akeen?
Well, Akeen sees that Anna is struggling with something, and this guy is bad. Bad news bears, and Akeen just says, Nana, give me strength.
Okay. So, like, your holy symbol begins to flare, glowing with light of its own. It's no longer even just Thana's shield, I think you normally cast light on.
Yes.
It's now, like, your holy symbol. Indeed, the light from it is like a nightlight in the dark, spilling onto the walls all around you, bringing your deity's very presence into this chamber. The weapon strikes him for 10 points of force damage, and guess what? He takes every point of it. I closed his character sheet like an intellectual. Okay. You have 1 action remaining.
Oh, I do. Like, to try and... Can I do another knowledge check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would do that.
Or wait, no. You already failed. You can do recall knowledge on it until you fail. That's how it is. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No,
if
that's
you
fine.
succeed, you can reattempt.
I like to make it defensive.
Take cover?
Yes, take cover.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Let me see how many actions this one thing is, because it's a reaction. I don't think I can do it, but sudden shift.
I don't know what that... Yeah, that's a reaction.
Okay.
I do know that shield is a 1-action cantrip.
You know what? Yeah, we'll do that.
You want to cast that?
Yeah.
Okay, so effectively, you have just taken the raise a shield action. You have a +1 bonus to your AC as like a little magical shield begins to protect you from whatever may come. If you
I
take
would
a
like
hit,
to think
you
it's
can...
a magical web.
Sure. And if you take a
Thanks.
hit, we'll get to that. Anna.
Okay. So I am struggling with my memories here. So I'm just gonna point and Divine Lance and be like, "Stay."
Okay.
Sounds like a drunk kid.
Oh! God. Okay.
I
Okay,
got
that
it.
is a critical hit.
That is a 20 crit.
That is jeez. Okay, that's going to be 22 points of damage.
Good damage.
Good damage as your beam blasts into this guy. Is that heightened correctly? It rolled 3 dice.
I believe that is correct.
Yes. Yeah, looks like it. Yep, that is absolutely correct.
I guess I don't know what crit damage does differently.
Okay, so yeah, it strikes him.
3d4 plus 4.
That's 2 actions.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take cover for the other one. Just
Okay,
cower.
that's completely valid.
Are you getting your tin hat ready?
Yes.
Stay out. Okay.
Okay, we're having some issues here. He is gonna come down to position himself between the two of you, between Akeen and Anna.
Oh,
Okay.
So he's flanked now, right?
He is flanked,
he did that to himself.
though he's only flanked if Anna has a weapon in hand.
I don't
Which
have a
at
weapon
present
in my
she
hand
does
right
not. Anna, that is a 17, 20, 22 to hit.
now. Oh, that hits. Wait, no. Hold. Matches, so it hits.
It does hit. Okay. You doing it? Yep.
but-
Okay. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, he sees Pharasma.
Why don't I just do this?
She's not happy with him.
You can ignore the attack roll. You're
Oh.
very fortunate, though. It was 13 damage, reduced by 7.
Okay.
So you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
What are we going with? Stupefied or
Stupefy.
enfeebled? Stupefied? Okay, make your fortitude save.
I'm waiting for
Okay.
this to fail.
You are no longer stupefied.
Oh.
Uh,
You got
as
out of
you're,
my
like,
head.
It's been long enough. You're starting to pull your memories back and to hang on tight to them, which is fine because he's gonna attack you again and miss.
Aha!
Look at that, he missed.
He did.
Okay,
outta here.
Thana, did he make a mistake by being in melee range?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Now he's not flanked for me, is he?
He is not flanked by you, and unfortunately, by nature of where he put himself, there's nowhere you can flank him.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna hit him twice and keep my shield raised.
Okay.
All right, so first hit 23 to hit.
What? Oh, I thought. Okay, I saw the 19 and was like, how did that happen? 23 is not going to hit.
Yeah, so neither is 19. Okay. We can try.
Do you have a plot point?
You guys do have one chat's blessing as well.
Oh, well, we're gonna save that.
Gonna hang on to that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Akeen.
Okay, so Akeen is gonna get spiritual weapon to come down and go do the good old smack
Okay.
smack.
So that's a sustain action. So go ahead and make
Yes.
your attack roll.
There it is. Oh, nope.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Can I try again with that? No.
Nope.
It's not a handheld weapon.
Mhm.
Okay, then there's that. So it's sustain and
You've got 2
attack?
actions remaining.
Okay, that's what I was
So you could
wondering.
cast a spell. You could.
Let's see what I got old in the bank, huh?
Got any good cantrips?
I have days, but that didn't seem to work.
It did one
He did
point
like 3
of.
damage.
All right, you know what?
Teeny
Fine. We'll
bit.
just do days again.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. All right. Well, he is currently stupefied, so subtract. Is it stupefied 2?
I
So
think
subtract 2 from
so.
whatever he rolls here.
Ah!
So that's a 32.
That's a-
Still a critical success. He takes no damage.
Okay. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's it, right?
cover.
That's
for
it. Oh
last.
no, you already. That's 3 actions.
Oh yeah, that's you right. You right.
Anna.
I don't know. You can't, if you cast spells in like a ranged spell in melee, that would be reduced, right? Or he's got like
No.
no.
Only if he has a reaction.
Okay, so I can do it without any penalties.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm thinking of my 5th edition. All right, so I'll divide Lance and just be like, I still hate you, and this seems to
That'll
work.
hit.
So that's
Okay.
14 damage. And then I wanna kind of step back so that Thana can get into a flanking position.
Okay. So that's the step action. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes it him. It's funny because E4 is a room you guys are probably going to go to in a minute. First, he is going to... This is not ideal. Okay. First, he is going to step. Second, he's going to attack Anna.
You jerk.
Oh, that's right. You pissed him off. You're
You jerk.
consistently hitting him.
Clubs of
turn.
redemption.
No, we're gonna take the reduced by 7 on this one for sure. That's gonna
Okay.
knock that down to 19 negative damage
Okay.
and stupefied 2.
Oh, there. I was looking at the wrong number. Okay.
Yeah, stupefied too.
19 damage.
19 damage,
Okay.
and I need a fortitude save.
Okay. Am I Oh, that's to check if I'm stupefied.
You are rolling exceptionally
Stop.
well on
Don't
these
talk-
fortitude
don't,
saves.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Stop.
Don't.
It is a DC 24,
Oh, I keep rolling 24.
and that is like the 3rd time you've done that. And I just looked at what you got on the die to get that high, and
We're not talking about it.
okay.
I've rolled 16s a lot, guys.
Your memory once again is not drained. He lets out a grunt of frustration. Death comes for all, and then fades through the floor, leaving you alone in the dark.
Trust
My light's still here.
Yeah, but it's still dark. Like, you've got a little light with you, but you're in a dark room with a light. Aren't we all? Anyway.
Yes.
Raziel, I believe that's king me, so
In the spirit of narrative momentum, they've been gone for a little longer than maybe you would have expected.
I was actually
Then-
gonna ask.
A little long, like, it's not long enough where you're like, man, they're like 30 minutes late, but it's like, kind of didn't think they were going to take 15 minutes. Kind of thought they were going to be like 5 minutes. Is everything all right? But you can suddenly hear the pounding of footsteps on the floor outside the chapel.
oh,
And a
there they
moment
are.
later, the doors are thrown open, and you
Took
can
you long
see
enough.
a frazzled-looking Anna, Thana, and
Question.
Akin.
Did you pick the mirror back up though, or did you just leave it?
No. Oh, I would have brought that mirror.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
brought the mirror.
Okay,
I've got
I
the
just
mirror.
was curious.
We're not going through that for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Just check it. I was just
We're
checking.
keeping our prize.
You guys are gone longer than I expected.
Well, we had
you
an
all right?
unexpected guest.
Oh,
What?
who's that?
This red, I guess.
It was totally
Darwin?
Yosef.
Yosef.
Or
It was
Again?
Yosef.
yes, but this time he was.
It
in
was a
this,
different Yosef.
Yeah, he was in this like scary red cloak, and we could just see his like glowing eyes. It was terrifying, and he.
I'm
beat
gonna
me
stick
up.
my head out the door from where they came from. Yosef, kindly fuck off. Does anybody answer?
The clock.
Well, he's not here now. You're okay.
Yeah, he kept talking about how death isn't scary, and he. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was bad.
Are you all okay? You look a little.
I am very not okay.
Mentally, I'm not great. Physically, also not great.
It was not ideal. I did not expect.
So perhaps no more separation.
You know, he did say something though, and it's that we weren't the people he was, or the person that he was looking for.
Maziel's face kind of just drops. Just like, ugh.
Well, if he was looking for one of us, he's an idiot because we've been here the entire time.
Do you think it had something to do with the mirror, or I wonder
think
why
it-
you saw him? I guess.
Well, I said this upstairs, but I had the dream that Desna wanted and gave me the feeling that this mirror was important in the crypt.
So you grabbed the mirror and he came out, or
Well, I think he tried to pull me in.
into the
To
mirror?
the mirror?
That's what he did try to do, right, Tim?
It was unclear.
Okay, but
His
that's
motivations
my
are
identification. Yeah. So, and then we had to set it down, and I think we were winning.
Oh,
I
we
don't-
were
I don't-
kicking his butt.
Oh,
He was also
Last-
kicking my butt, but
is that
I
why
was gonna
you
say,
came?
says Anna with like blood dried to her face. and-
Is that why you came running in here?
like I'm not
We
gonna.
wanted to make sure you were okay. He said he wasn't looking for us.
No, all has been fine here. Just Herb's been making some things, and Lexia and I have been playing chess.
Oh. Speaking of that, was there any alcohol in here?
In the chapel?
Sauna?
Or if not even the chapel, in the kitchen? Pantry?
I would say, all things
I thought
considered,
there was like really old wine or something down there.
any wine other than the really old stuff has probably already been placed and or claimed by one of the house's current owners.
Was there
By
any
that I mean
rotten
I'm
food?
copping out. Thana, it's your call. If you've got booze or not.
I don't have booze. No booze.
I've got plenty of
Oh.
booze for you guys.
You need
My haunted house.
booze? I have some.
Do you have a lot?
A decent amount.
He's gonna use it for stuff you don't want him to.
Herb, do you need some?
As long as you don't use it to set us on fire again.
No, I don't need it then.
Okay. Let
Was
me
there
know if you do.
rotten food in the kitchen?
There was nothing edible whatsoever in that kitchen.
That's like really rotten food.
You might be able to ferment something. How long are we going to be here?
Oh, never mind then.
An interesting note, by the way. Alexia, you don't remember how long you've been here. You just know it's been a long time. What does that mean? I leave that to your discretion.
It's been like 4 days.
Has it?
I think so.
Genuinely, I don't know.
I don't
Kelsa does not know how long it's
Actually,
And
maybe it's been a week. I
That
don't remember.
blurriness is in character. Like, to everyone, it would be getting a little blurry how long you've actually been here. It might almost start to feel like it's been forever.
Razio,
Wonderful.
I think you should stick close to me.
Are you frightened of something?
I'm frightened for
She's
you.
flirting with you.
If if I was flirting with her, she would know it, my dear. Anyway,
That is just like, this is what's happening.
She has to live with you.
I am not the himbo around here. It's you.
I am frightened for you.
There's nothing to be concerned about. But okay.
I'm worried Yosef is coming for you.
I don't know what I could have that he would possibly want, but whatever it is, he's not getting it anyway. I'm
Well,
sure of
clearly
that.
you have what should be his, so
No idea what that even means.
Your roguish good looks.
I mean, I guess.
that
You.
could be.
Have what should be mine.
No,
I'm gonna
you-
punch you in the face the next time you say it. My God. Okay, are we going outside or like what are we doing, guys?
Could I get a heal or something? I don't know if that's a. Well, actually, don't.
No,
yeah.
because
I'll
I
medic
can't
you.
help that.
And I could do it myself, but Akeen is way better at it.
Are you wanting to use
Yeah.
the healer's kit?
Yes.
All right, you need to specify, do you want to go for the higher DC or the standard DC?
Fire.
Okay.
Medicine.
That seems like a good number.
28.
28 beats the higher DC. So you heal 2d8 plus 10 hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
I have 12 right now.
8 plus 10, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I always want to say plus 12, but
I'll take it.
14. I
Woo!
rolled not great.
That's okay.
And I believe that means you are immune to it for the next hour.
That's okay. I can heal
No.
myself. What?
That's
Are you-
battle medicine.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I was correcting myself.
So I shouldn't heal myself, or I'm immune to
No, you
whatever?
do. You get
Okay.
14.
Oh, yeah, but I meant I want more. So I'll just do like a level 1, whatever gives me the max.
Oh, that's a 2-action heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, because we leveled up again, it should be heightened, right?
No, slotted spells do not auto heighten unless they are a specialty
That's
spell
my signature spell.
or a signature spell. Then yeah, you can use whichever level you want of it. You have all levels.
Cool. So it would be 3d8 now.
Only if
Right.
you use a third level spell slot.
Oh, I gotta use that. Oh, right. One spell slot. So, okay. Sorry.
So you
it's-
choose which one you want to do.
Ugh, level 1. I want to do the level 1, but I want
Okay,
to
then
do...
it would just be 8 hit points.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. I thought the
Wait.
2-action heal gave you 16, though. I thought you got the
Anna,
extra.
Before you
What?
use that.
Yeah.
I would double check that. I'm not sure.
Do you want to use a healer's potion instead?
If you want to. I mean, I got all my spells back. Oh,
Here, I'll hand her a healing potion.
oh
My
it's...
gift to you.
You're right. It's just 8.
No,
usually
it says
go
increase
to-
by 8.
Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Increase the hit points
You were
restored
right.
by 8. Okay. Cool. Okay. Are you sure
What
you
kind of
wanna
potion is it?
give me your healing potion?
It's a moderate. It's 3d8 plus 10.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm at 26 out of 54, so.
Wait,
Okay.
mine was 1d8 plus 10, right? Not 2d8?
Correct.
Okay. I wanted to
No,
make
no,
sure
yours was
Yours was
2d8.
2d8 plus 10.
It says 1, so you have another d8.
Oh, yeah. So roll your other d8.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That's okay. I just thought you rolled really crappy.
So you get 3 more.
Sweet.
Yeah. Glad I checked, because I was like, that's awfully low.
And you are past a vial of ruby red liquid.
If you're sure, thank you. I
It's
didn't.
probably better in your hands. I don't want you dying.
Do I take it now or do I wait till I get hit again by something? Choices. No, I'll take it now.
Things hit really hard.
Things hit really hard right now. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, you said it was 3d8 plus
10.
That's good. Thank
That
you.
is a significant potion.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting this from you, Alexia. Thank you.
I don't know what that means, but you're welcome.
You've just been
As you
kind of-
drink that,
Oh.
You die.
it becomes more apparent in the
It's
light
poisoned.
what it was doing to you. Your hair had started turning gray and
Oh,
brittle, and like
too young for this.
you looked aged by like 20 years. Drinking this, you've sort of returned to looking like the Anna everybody knows.
Alexia will pinch your cheek. That's better.
Thank you. Thank you. Sincerely.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You guys ready to go
Now I'm good.
Outside.
punch the heck out of his gibbering mouther?
Yeah.
I think we can handle it a little better now.
Pumped and ready. We got this. We got this.
Can't handle it much worse than the last time.
Okay, you know what?
Fuck you, GM.
We survived, didn't we? We survived.
But at what cost?
Pride.
Not much.
I mean, that fox died, but
That happened already.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
before.
All right, so you guys are going outside.
I
Yep.
guess.
we got this.
You
I'm only a little
descend.
nervous. It's fine.
You descend the foyer. the front doors. It's funny. There's a patch of the floor that's waxy, like a candle melted there. Something must have spilled, but you just don't remember that happening.
We can't remember the mimic.
The what?
Oh my gosh.
Another thing, I'm gonna have to have cleaners come and clean up.
When did that happen anyway? Odd.
I don't even know.
I feel like that's
Must have
always
been a
been
foul-smelling candle.
Worst candle I've ever smelled.
When you go outside,
Are we bringing the mirror with us? I assume so. Just wanna...
I think so, yeah.
there. Oh yeah,
so someone
I'm
make sure
awkwardly
you've
holding
got.
it.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry, I
just
wanted to
add
make
the
sure.
3 bulk to your
Yeah.
inventory.
I'll help
Just
you carry it down the stairs for
looking
sure,
at
though.
the mirror.
It's got a
not
mirror and a
random.
brain.
You
And all
find
the
that
pieces and
the
parts for the brain.
night sky is cloaked in clouds. Whatever stars or moonlight might have been present are hidden. It is dark.
Well, that's not great. Aren't
That's
we going to use a
depressing.
telescope?
And more off-putting, it's quiet. There are no chirping of insects, hooting of owls. Just the obtrusive crunch of grass and dirt under your boots as you follow the path.
Can I draw my bow?
Yes, this is exploration. So if you've got exploration actions that you want to be focusing on,
I want to draw my bow and I also want to be stealthy. Can I do 2 things?
yeah. Well, drawing your bow isn't an exploration action. You have it in hand though. You can make or if you don't mind moving at half speed, you can sneak.
Aren't we already basically moving slow because isn't
Probably.
Fauna encumbered?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
encumbered,
I'm
so-
encumbered as well, so.
Yeah. So we sneaky. We doing the sneaks.
Is that what all of you are doing?
I'd like to be perceptive to threats.
Okay.
If
Keeping a lookout.
I'm shadowing Raziel, so I will be sneaky like her and probably hold her back. Yep.
follow the expert, that's what I want to do too. Is I want to follow Raziel, the expert in sneaking.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
Didn't you just retrain Quiet Allies at level 5?
I don't know.
I think you got rid of Quiet Allies.
Hang on, let me check. Let me check. My mouse
Don't
over.
believe
Hang
one of
on.
it.
One moment.
Oops.
It's okay. We don't do this very much.
I mean, they can
No,
still
I
follow
still
the.
have it. I
You do still have
have
it. Okay.
I
Okay.
forgot what I got rid of, but
I don't remember what it does.
Not that.
But everyone's following
does
the
this?
expert, or rather, Alexia and Anna are following the expert. Akeen is keeping a lookout. Herb and Thana, are you two doing anything, or just kind of going along?
I'm gonna follow the expert.
How far are we from the pond right now? And we're approaching from the. We approach
Well,
from the
you-
front, right?
I assumed you went out the front doors.
And it's nighttime, right?
It is. The pond is about 150 feet away, though since you're following the trail. There we go. It would be like a 200-foot walk to the Star Pond.
Okay, wait a second. Can you go over here? I need the light.
It's on a shield.
Which I'm
Okay.
assuming
Which
Thana
is-
has on her back since she's got the mirror in
Yeah.
both hands.
oh, I've
Oh,
got my butterfly is always lit up too.
Okay.
Can I
Although,
try to look
actually-
for my old landmine that I left here?
You what?
I know I left it right around here in this square.
Let me determine if it's still there or if there's just like a crater and squirrel bits scattered about.
Oh God.
It's still there.
Great. Thanks for telling us.
And I can find it. It's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna unearth it.
Okay.
And I'm going to disable it.
Okay. I would say all in all, it's like 10 minutes of work to find it, dig it up, disable it.
Oh,
Excellent. Excellent.
Easy peasy.
if you're doing that,
Just-
I'm gonna refocus real quick because I didn't do that earlier, and you're taking 10 minutes.
Sure, you can do that.
Oh, Donna, do you need to do your thing?
Yeah, I can refocus for 10 minutes.
Well, also don't forget to pick your sword
Oh,
That's the one I
property.
We've got 10 minutes.
Yep.
I'll pull out a nail file.
meant.
It's dark, but yeah, I mean, you know, you can probably.
I cast dancing lights.
Are they all just like by
guys-
your nails?
It's like
Yeah.
there's a spotlight upon you
Hmm.
at the
No,
top
just
of a
me.
hill.
Just me.
Everywhere it's dark, except where you stand. A beacon.
Just
Speaking
how I
of
like it.
good and light,
Maybe we should douse the lights.
That I can't see.
heck no. We're
You
outside.
refocus.
There's
You'll
supposed to be
trust
stars.
me. I can
Um,
see in the dark.
Thana sort of it seems like is doing some kind of like a prayer over her sword.
Ghost touch.
Ghost touch. Interesting choice. Okay. Sure. Anna is no longer floating.
I still
Like
have to
deflating, like taking the helium out.
I
Is
still have
that...
to take minor curse. Like I still keep the minor curse level, so
Oh, okay.
I just get
so
my
just
points back.
maybe doing a quick harrowing then.
Yeah.
Okay. And Herb returns with a disarmed landmine.
And my nails look great.
And your nails look absolutely great. Except for
The pinky.
one of the two pinkies has cracked.
What? Don't like that.
You follow the winding trail, once a neat gravel path, down to the roughly oval-shaped pool. Thick patches of reeds grow on the pool's shores, and the water looks opaque with sheets of algae and lily pads, yet there's no sign of insect or amphibian life. Near the pool's center stands a 5-foot wide, mossy stone platform supporting a rusted iron sphere measuring about 3 feet across. There are rotting wood pilings jutting out from the water between the platform and the western shore. I think they mean eastern shore, suggesting a footbridge might have once allowed access to the platform from land. Yeah, they do mean the eastern shore. The water is still.
I send my dancing lights over the water. Just just kind of circle them around.
Wait. Herb's gonna take out the traveler's any tool and turn it into a shovel.
Well,
Ugh. No.
unfortunately, as the lights drift over the pond,
Yeah.
it begins to bubble,
Why?
He's very
and
sensitive.
something fleshy
I've been
and
waiting for a
jabbering.
rematch.
Checo.
Checo, that's right. Nice.
Burbles from the water, and I need everyone to roll initiative. Kelso, you are not rolling perception. You are rolling stealth.
Stealth. Nice.
Wait, are you guys not on there? You're absolutely not. 1 second, let me... Oh, wait, no, you can do that. Just have your token selected.
Oh.
Dog is trying to
Position
get
of
sick
these
on me.
tokens does
Sorry,
not
y'all.
matter. This is Theater of the Mind. I just have your tokens here so it's easy to track issues. Two, three,
So much for
four.
being an
Someone's
expert
missing.
in stealth. What the hell?
Who's missing? It is someone. Anna is missing.
Well, I hit my token and everything. Or did I? Maybe I hit it.
Did you hit perception instead of initiative?
Up.
Yes, I did.
That's what usually will get people.
Well, that ruins my
It's
crit.
okay. You can you get to keep the first roll.
Oh, yay.
Let me add. I got
Is it the same?
there. Just
Okay.
replace the 0 with whatever number you got.
Cool. I like this.
It's not replacing.
I know. It doesn't want to hit enter.
Okay, what did you
But
get?
let me 29.
I got it.
Thank you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry about it, baby.
So, Raziel, your stealth was 18. Okay, unfortunately, yeah. With its perception being 24, it still knew you were coming.
Darn.
Okay, Anna, you have initiative as this thing is burbling up out of the pond.
Can I see it
What
yet?
do you do? Oh, absolutely. In fact,
Okay.
I'm
It's lit
sorry,
up.
we got a picture that is
Pictures.
actually appropriate for the situation because it
Yep.
looks it's the right time of day.
Look at us go.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Doing
like
things
howling
the
at the
correct
moon.
way this time.
Ow!
I love it.
Look at him. So
Okay.
cute.
How far away is he?
It is out on
It-
the island. So how far is that? That is how far out onto the pond is that?
That's why I'm asking.
That's a good question. I guess I can just look at the actual map. How about that? Yeah, okay. It's like 20 feet.
Oh, 20 feet? Cool. Divine Lance.
Oh, okay. Well, that's uh-oh. It's gonna that's gonna hit.
Woo! Only 8 damage, but that's okay.
8 points of damage. So your
Good
lance
damage.
launches out. It takes. What am I doing? I can just do that to the token. Your lance strikes it, and all of the voices begin howling and jabbering. A few of them wailing, one of them moaning, a couple of them raging at you. It's maddening. It is absolutely maddening to listen to this. That's 2 actions.
Okay. We'll do my new actual signature spell, Vision of Weakness. For that last 1 action. What's he got?
It does have a weakness.
Ooh.
Bludgeoning.
Okay. I don't think we have bludgeoning, but
And its lowest ability score is will.
interesting. Okay. And I guess I get a +2 to my next attack roll next time.
Okay, so now you are moderate cursed, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
extra
yeah, like
enfeebled.
as you're doing this, your eyes change. The clouds seem to clear as the starlight illuminates this creature, especially to you, though you begin to drift toward these very stars. After Anna is Akeem.
Well, I'm gonna go with a good old fashioned 1-2 days.
Okay. So is it safe to assume Anna says something to the effect of like hit it with a target
Hit it.
its mind or something like that?
Yeah, bludgeoning, mind damage, whatever. Yeah. Yes, I would have shouted that out.
Okay. So days is a will save.
Yes.
Does my music die?
Yay! And then it was 1d6, right? Plus my modifier.
Yep.
6.
And this is
I rolled
mental damage.
So bad.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled minimum.
Hard to tell how it feels about this. What are you doing with your third action?
I think I'd like to keep it light and 60 feet away. No, 20 feet away. My thing is 60 feet. Well, you see, I'm just gonna do a little shield just in case.
Okay. Okay, so you cast shield. Its turn. It lurches up from the water, winding its body into dozens of twisting ribbons of flesh, eyes, and teeth, weaving its tendrils through the rusted holes of the globe on that little island. It's dozens of mouths chanting T'Chekuth, T'Chekuth over and over again. That's funny. It won't attack anyone unless someone attacks it with a weapon, or attacks it first. How fun. It lurches off of the globe, plopping into the water, and for a moment you lose sight of it. And then it slithers out of the water's edge onto the grass, up the trail toward you. And as it does so, it's sort of after 1 minute. Okay, the area around it is sort of turning soft and muddy, getting slick, and your boots are sort of sinking into the mud as the very ground seems to weaken and lose its stability around this thing. And it is just going to spit at Anna because you pissed it off.
That's my theme today.
That does seem to be. Does a 27 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's going to be 16 points of acid damage. And I need you to make a fortitude save. As it just spits. And this spittle that kind of catches you in the face and chest a little bit begins to burn and sizzle.
16 damage.
16, yep. And I need a fortitude save.
Okay. Gonna say, Thana, were you gonna do your thing? And it's okay if you don't want to.
Yes, I will.
Thana can't. You have not yet had a turn, so you have no reactions until your first turn.
Oh, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you make your save, so it none of it got into your eyes or anything. It just burns
Ugh.
pretty horribly, and it's just completely jibber jabbering as it stands here. All of the ground around it is now difficult terrain.
Ew.
Herb.
Thanks a lot, Alexia. I'm just gonna drop the mine on his feet. It's completely useless
welcome.
now.
What a shame.
Herb's gonna dig into his pack to take out a net launcher.
Okay. I believe it is 3 actions to get something out of a pack.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be your turn. Digging
Yep.
around in the pack, you fish this thing out. Alexia, are you going to sustain dancing lights?
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget,
No.
by the way, this is an aberration.
Are there other lights here? Are my lights the only lights right now so we can see it?
Anna and Thana are both glowing at present.
Okay. That being the case, I will not sustain it.
Okay.
Here,
You've got
maybe
3
this will help. And I will cast Paralyze on it.
Ooh. Oh.
Stay right there. Make a will save.
Actually, you began your turn with an. Actually, this is for Herb as well. I need you and Herb to make will saves.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. All of its gibbering is sort of distracting.
Shut up.
Okay,
19.
you've made your save. As did Herb. Okay, so you are casting Paralyze. You block the target's motor impulses before they can leave its mind, threatening to freeze the target in place. It has to make.
Anna said target, it's mine.
It did.
It does make it save.
No.
Lame.
I'm gonna use. Hold on. Hold on.
You have 1.
I have 1 PP. Can I use that too?
Oh, a plot point? I have to talk about chat's blessing.
Oh. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my hero point to make you reroll.
Okay.
I said stop!
No.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
How'd that work out for you?
The same way it always does when I use a hero point.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, you literally only needed a difference of 1.
I know, but I
Yeah,
wanted
can we
to
like
critically
retcon
fail.
that
You
one?
can't retcon it?
I wanted
You
it to
even
critically fail.
Oh, well, I mean, you saw what I rolled. That would be very unlikely. Actually, it'd be impossible.
No.
It rolled a 10 and got 19. No, I'm
Well.
sorry. No. It rolled a
I don't
an
need
11
to
and
listen
got
to
a
you
21.
trying to do math. I'm gonna use my
Yeah,
last
sorry.
action
Yeah,
to stride the fuck away from
Well,
it.
hold on. It didn't critically succeed, so it is still stunned 1. Your spell still has an effect even on a success.
Yeah, but I wanted it to do something else.
So it starts to lock up. And what was your third action?
I stride the fuck away from it.
Okay, getting away. You can only move about 15 feet away from it. Or I'm sorry, 12 feet away from it because of it turning the ground soft and muddy.
Isn't it half your movement?
Mm-hmm. And your movement's 25.
No,
Mm-hmm.
my movement's 30.
Mm-mm.
You have extra movement?
Okay, I tried to get him, but I couldn't this time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Raziel. Start by let's have you make a will save.
Okay.
Exciting, right?
Very. 21.
All right, you made your save.
Huzzah!
All 3 of you so far are temporarily immune for the next 10 rounds.
Also, I don't remember what this
Ooh,
does. It's a 10.
Yes,
right?
so that's
10
if you
base?
use assurance on
Right.
your, what was it, occultism that you chose for assurance?
Yeah.
So, and that would be the skill check for this. Instead of rolling, if you want to recall knowledge, you just automatically get a 10.
Right. Be a 23, I guess, then, because my modifier is 13.
23 is a success.
Sweet.
So, automatic
Get
knowledge.
flat-footed.
That's a free action, right? So you know this to be a gibbering mouther.
We knew that
And
already.
It was not a critical success. So what you know is that they spread madness with their voices, that they gibber, and the madness even permeates the ground and their very body, so much so that physically and mentally they break down reality. It could be dangerous to stand too close to them for that reason.
Raziel would say that. She would tell everyone to not stand too close to it. It breaks down all the things around
Already there.
it.
And it is now flat-footed to you.
I forgot that was a free action, so I was thinking I only had 2 actions, but now I have
That's-
3. And I'm like, dang it, what do I do? Okay. Well, I already have my bow out, so I am at least gonna hit it.
Okay.
Once, if my mouse will work. There we go.
You gotta
Sorry.
believe.
It's driving me nuts.
Ooh.
22?
22. Oh, you have the ghost touch. It's too bad you weren't there for that manifestation. That would have been dope.
Yeah, I know,
that
right?
is gonna hit.
Sweet. What else can I do?
So don't forget your sneak attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about
Mhm.
it.
So 2 piercing plus
Sneak attack.
another. Why is it rolling an attack?
8?
That'd be the damage. Another
I
8.
don't-
So a
This
total
one?
of 10 damage.
Oh, it's that one. I hit
that
the
one.
wrong button originally. Sorry.
Did it do it right?
I don't know what the difference is, but
Well,
they're
the
just
s-
different buttons.
The second one only did attack and not damage. So.
The second one's even worse. Yeah, this should only be damage.
I don't know what button to hit then. I hit the wrong. I think I hit that. It's this one. Is it that one?
That's
Is
the
that
one.
the button
There
I
you
hit?
go. That's
Okay.
it. That's it.
It's been a while. My brain isn't working.
Okay. Your arrow flies true and punches into one of its eyes. And the
yeah.
mouths begin screaming. You have 2 actions remaining.
I guess I will stride away from it,
Okay.
and then I guess I'll try to demoralize it. I don't know what exactly I would say. I don't know. To check its
That would be an
socks or something.
intimidation check.
I have no idea.
You could also try to make the second attack. That is against its will DC, which succeeds. And
Get demoralized. Biatch.
That's what you say.
It is not a critical success. It is a success. So it is it is frightened 1.
Nice. Arr.
And I believe, let me confirm this. I believe that means it is not immune. Target becomes frightened 1. Let's see. Oh, regardless of your result, it becomes temporarily immune for 10 minutes.
What? Oh, it's demoralized?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
So yeah, it's frightened 1 until the end of its next turn. Thana, please make a will save.
Okay. 26.
26. Okay. So far, you are also immune.
Yay. I don't want to get close to this thing, so I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay. You even throw
Jesus
daggers
Christ.
like a badass. I know, right? Yeah, that'll hit it for
All right.
10 points. You throw a dagger and hit it for the same amount of damage as Raziel with sneak attack and an arrow. The blade just right into it. Ow.
And then I'm gonna try again, and then I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay.
That's a 23
That'll still hit it.
for
For
8
another
damage.
8 points of damage. Champions are badass. And then you get the
Really
shield
are.
up, which is good because, like, in the thick, dank mud, you weren't going to be going far, and it's probably going to catch up to you. Anna, please make a will save.
Help. Oh no!
Oh,
I knew my good luck was gonna run out pretty soon.
Yikes.
It
I-
could be worse, though. It's okay. It's not so bad.
I don't have any hero points, so I can't reroll.
You are confused for 1 round.
Okay, so that means
That's all that
I
means.
have to hit the.
You have to hit the
things,
closest creature to you.
which is it. Is it
So-
Thana?
Oh, no.
Big
No.
question.
It would be Thana or Akeem.
Well, I was divine lancing, so or no, I have
Take
to.
it.
I have to flail, right?
Let me double check. Confused. You are flat-footed. Use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips.
Okay, because I was gonna divine lance. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. The GM determines target randomly.
hmm.
Oh, that's fun. So you choose what you're going to do, and maybe you'll hit it. Maybe
Oh.
it's Maybelline.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm gonna divine lance. That's what she was gonna do.
Okay.
This has been
Okay.
working. So.
So in
sorry.
this case, literally anybody could be hit.
Solid.
It's a 29 to hit, guys. I couldn't hit you.
Herb.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Herb. Herb, I don't
Does a
crit
29 hit
you.
you?
This is divine energy.
It's a
It's
good.
not evil, is it?
No,
It's good damage.
It's actually good damage.
Ah.
That's not a critical hit, is it?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
good. So 12.
Wait. Yes.
Oh boy.
It's
Oh.
by
Okay.
10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a feeling.
That's
Okay.
22 good damage. I'm sorry.
Like Anna's trying to focus and just lets out like a shriek of frustration, completely mad from the all the gibbering voices, and just kind of turns blasting, not even sure where she's aiming, and it just so happens to strike you.
Oh,
Ah.
you know what's even better is that was a 31 because I had my +2.
Oh, yep.
Because I
Yep.
mean, sorry, Herb. I guess my other action is to flail, but I don't have any weapons out, so meh. So I don't think anyone's that close to me.
Yeah, you should be right next to Akeen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Keith.
You're fine.
Make an unarmed strike.
Unarmed fist. Would this be number 2 or number 1?
2.
I don't...
Nope.
Okay. Well, the damage
Negative
is
one.
-1. So
Have
It's a
hit
minimum of
points.
1. It's still a minimum of 1.
Wasn't sure if it'd be minimum 0.
All right, so yeah, just flailing about, Anna tries to lash out and doesn't even seem aware you're there, Akeen. Good turn. Good turn.
Good
Akeem,
turn.
please make a will save.
Yes, sir. That's 24.
You are immune. What would you like to
Okay.
do?
I would like to do another daze.
Okay.
Take a will save.
Yes, it does. Succeeded.
Oh, well.
So it takes half damage.
Okay.
We gotta get
plus
add that
5?
damage into the spell macro. So it takes
Okay.
5 points of mental damage.
Yes.
Okay. What about for your third action?
My third action, as it seems relevant right now with Anna being the way she is, I'm just gonna cast shield again.
Okay. Oh, did that shield? Is that why the
Nope.
15 didn't hit you?
No,
Really?
she just
Oh.
didn't hit me.
Oh, fair enough. Its turn. So it is frightened 1, it is stunned 1, so it only gets 2 actions. That's fine. It is not overly clever, so it's just gonna slither toward the closest creature. Thana.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, hello. It you. It strides. Ooh, hello. It is going to use engulf, actually. The monster strides up to double its speed and can move through the spaces of any creatures in its path. That we're going to get a double Anna, Thana and Anna.
Oh boy.
And actually Akeen, since you didn't move. We're gonna engulf
It
all 3 of
damages
you.
them?
Is it eating us?
Any creature of the monster's size or smaller who it tries to move through gets a reflex save. So all 3 of you would get reflex saves.
Oh no.
Though
I'm getting run over.
Ooh!
Can I glimpse of redemption this?
Could you hit the ability for me real quick?
Yeah.
Damages your ally. It's only yeah, you can. Which ally?
Anna.
Anna. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna roll randomly. I think it's too stupid to make this decision. It is going to reduce any damage by 7. Though actually, wait a minute. We haven't even gotten to damage. Oh yeah, there it is. Why don't I just do this?
I'm getting eaten, so.
Okay, so it's 15 damage. Anna, that is reduced to 8 for you.
Okay.
But it is a DC 22 reflex save. Akeen, you get the heck out of the way. Thana and Anna, you both critically fail. A creature unable to, automatically critical. If a creature succeeds, so Akeen, you can choose to be either pushed aside or pushed in front of the monster to the end of its movement. Do you have any preference?
The end of its movement.
Okay, so you're just sort of bulldozed by it and like hang on, riding on the front of it. Good news, Anna.
Yeah.
You are pushed aside. It can't fit you because it's got Thana.
Oh.
Only one person.
You still take the damage,
Yeah.
but a creature that fails its save is pulled into the monster's body. It is grabbed, slowed 1, and has to hold its breath or start suffocating. You got that, Thana?
I'm
Grab.
holding my breath.
Don't
Slowed
die.
1, holding your breath. You take the listed amount of damage. Oh, so never mind. You don't even take the 15, Anna, and Thana, you can apply that to yourself instead. So you take 7 less.
Okay.
An engulfed creature can get free by escaping against the escape DC. You can attack the monster, but only with unarmed attacks or with light weapons. You're flat-footed, and any piercing or slashing damage that exceeds its rupture value from a single source will let you cut yourself free. Okay, that's fun. Horrible, but fun. And for its third action, it's going to...
How many actions does it get? Isn't it stunned?
Correct. It is stunned. third action. Good call.
I think my internet went to garbage for a second.
No.
Oh, it's back.
We're back.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, we were just doing rule stuff anyway. So bottom line, Thana got 8 and is holding her breath. Akeen and Anna. Well, Anna was bulldozed out of the way. Akeen was made to ride along with it. And it is stunned, so that's going to end its turn as it's just absorbing Thana into it, trying to eat her, pull her in. It's not good. Herb!
Okay, so I have clear line of sight against this thing, right?
You sure do.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to hit it with the net launcher.
Okay.
How far am I away?
From it, let's see. You didn't actually move, did you?
Nope, never moved.
So you'd be like 5 feet away.
Oh, that's perfect. Achoo.
Well, yes, that is gonna hit.
So it loses on a hit. The target is flat-footed and takes a 10-foot circumstance penalty until it escapes. Unless it's a critical hit.
Oh, its speed is now 0.
Ha!
Okay, so it is immobilized as you net it in place.
Okay. Herb's is gonna drop the launcher because it's now useless. CD surprise.
20, huh?
It's flat-footed.
That is gonna hit it. You finally hit something. I know you've waited so long for this to happen. Uh-oh, is that bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yep, that's gonna be 6 points damage.
Ooh.
As what is Herb's CD surprise? What does this entail?
It's just Lob's like an acorn at it.
The acorn hits it like a bullet, though. Like there's a splash of flesh and gooey bits and slobber. It's actually really gross.
And Herb's gonna move away about 15 feet.
12 feet is the most you can go if your speed's 25, because the ground is muddy and difficult terrain.
Oh, all right then.
Alexia!
10 feet.
A cast Alexia's animated assault.
Okay, don't forget your blood magic kicks in. That's just so sad.
What's that?
The 15 you rolled.
It's a reflex save, dude.
Oh. Well, why is there an attack roll on it?
It just does that. I don't know how to make that stop.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh, you fail.
It fails. Okay. What are
That's
you
still really
animating?
shitty. Like trees and branches, anything I can, rocks.
So like some pond debris and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And it takes 12 points of bludgeon. 18
yeah,
points
it
of
is
bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
And on subsequent, okay. So yeah, it's just getting pummeled hard. And Thana, from the inside, you're just feeling like like you can feel the thing striking it, but you've probably got other things on your mind right now.
And I'm going to stride another 12 feet away from it, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. Raziel.
Okay, so whenever I use the recall knowledge thing, the DC gets higher, right?
Yes. In fact, I can tell you right now how high or how that works.
Okay.
Simple DCs? No, where is that? DC adjustments. So it goes up by 2 for the first time, then up by 5, then up by 10.
Okay. I guess I'll recall knowledge again with
Are you going to try the free action?
Thing? Yeah,
Okay.
23.
23. Let me see. That's going to be tight. You succeed, barely.
Hell yeah.
Took a chance. It paid off.
Yeah, that was a chance.
You know that striking a gibbering mouther with a bladed weapon is especially dangerous, as it can trigger a new mouth to open and immediately retaliate with its jaws.
Solid. I will say that to people with swords, but mostly to Thana, but I don't know if Thana can hear it, but we're gonna try.
You can
to say
probably hear muffled
anyway.
Thana noises coming from it. Is that safe to assume? So that was only a free action for you. You've still got all 3 actions, and it is now flat-footed to you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm at least gonna use my bow again.
Okay, and I will point out, it might be worth it for you to make 2 of your 3 attacks with the bow. The -5 is sort of aided along by the fact that it has -2 to its armor class.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes!
Okay.
I didn't roll the damage, but there's the damage.
19 piercing plus sneak attack.
Boom.
27 piercing damage. Ouch!
You're also
Heck
not
yes.
rolling the deadly.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it did. I think that's why it's
It did.
19.
I'm pretty sure it did.
It's
1d6.
max 6. You're rolling a d6 for your crit instead of a d10.
I don't know how this works, man.
No,
I
it
just
did
put
it.
the
Look,
thing
if
in
you
there.
hover over the 19, Alvin, you can see there the D10 is in there.
Oh.
I was gonna say, because like, look at the difference in damage. There's no way it would be 19 without that D10. There's just no way.
No, look,
Uh,
it's the max die on it. It's never mind. I see it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's in there.
I'm a
I
dude.
promise.
Yeah.
So you still got 2 actions.
Um,
You want to shoot it again?
might as well.
Sure. Oh.
Well.
Okay. Yeah, that one's
Can I
maybe
use
flew
my-
too close to the sun.
Can I use my hero point?
Yeah, you want to re-roll it?
Sure. What the heck? I mean, what
Yeah,
else am I
sure.
gonna use my hero
Sure,
point
let's
for?
see.
15.
15 again. So right now its armor class is 19.
Mhm.
If you have something you want to try to if you have anything to bolster that,
I don't.
Plot
I don't think
point.
I have anything.
okay.
Mm-mm.
I think
All
the
right.
hero
No.
points just hate us, honestly.
Today,
I'm
Honestly,
beginning to
yeah,
suspect
same.
that may be true.
Us.
Okay,
Mine worked
so,
Shut up, you.
I mean, I guess I'll just stride away from it again because I also don't want to be like engulfed. So.
Okay, getting further away. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you can do that. In that case, Thana.
I'm gonna try to stab it from the inside.
Okay. So
I did
we're
my
not,
use a
best,
dagger.
we're not
y'all.
looking to escape. We're looking to cut our way out.
Cutting it in new
Right,
mouth
like I
from
thought that was an
inside.
option, right?
Mm-hmm. But it
Gonna-
has to be
gonna
with
Drax.
a light bulk weapon.
All right, so dagger would be fine.
A dagger is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we try dagger.
No way. I mean, yeah, that's gonna hit. It's not enough to cut yourself out, though.
It's not enough damage. What if I do it again?
Wait a
though?
minute. It is flat-footed against you. Jesus, that makes that a critical hit right on the money. So you do 16 piercing
take
damage
that,
to it
you
instead of
gibbering
5.
Plus 6 persistent bleed damage.
Gibbering. fuck.
Yes, on a crit, it is now taking 6 persistent bleed damage.
Haha.
As you're just stabbing, you just went full Drax. Beginning of Guardians 2.
Except actually worked.
Except it actually worked. You're just cutting your way out of its belly. You're out. You ruptured it.
Yay!
Gross.
You pulled yourself. You said you set out to cut your way free, and god damn it, you sure did. A creature that gets
I sure
free
did.
can immediately breathe and exits the swallowing monster's space.
Question:
You're
if you cut
free.
your way out, does that make more mouths?
Given how that was going, so it was a piercing. That was piercing damage, not slashing.
All right.
I think though, no, it has to be slashing for you to cut your way out.
No, it said piercing.
I know, but in order for you to wait, did it?
It says piercing on
If a
it.
creature's
It says piercing.
And it's grabbed. Only with yeah, you're right.
Yay!
Okay.
So I
And then
stab
we turn
again.
around and stab it again. Oh my god.
Gets
You're
out
an
and is like,
animal. That kills it. Freaking animal.
Wait, you said like
that kills
that
it.
kills
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep
So, like,
stabbing
you
it
guys are
after
shooting
it's
it like
dead.
that,
I'm
like,
angry.
oh my god, Thana! And then suddenly she just erupts from it like in a shower of blood and viscera, turning around and just like stabbing it until the whole thing just goes slack.
Love this. Love this for us.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to be pulled away from it. I'm just gonna keep.
Thana, just keep doing that. Yeah, just keep going.
Just kill it till it's dead.
Just keep killing it. It's fine.
Jesus. Well, that's gonna end combat.
We're not fucking around.
No, you certainly are not.
Can I be unconfused?
I'll slap it out of you.
You are no longer confused.
Okay. Before
Stop
or
it,
after
Anna.
the slap?
Before, though, actually, anytime you take any damage at all, you get a 50% chance of breaking free. So
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
I feel like Alexia slapped me anyway.
I'm just gonna
Anna,
help.
stop that.
it's okay. I'm free. Whack.
Okay.
Do I need to hit you again?
No. No,
Okay.
please.
As it's melting, though, the last thing its gibbering utters is, "You're to check," and then it melts.
Sounds like a betrayal's gonna happen.
Okay, that's out of the way. To the
Well,
pond.
I mean, someone has something that belongs to him.
I'm
I
gonna
thought
go
you were
grab
gonna say that.
I feel like even making reference to that, like Raziel's eye ticks a little bit. The twitch, like somebody has what?
my landmine.
For the sake of expediency, as you guys take advantage of the gibbering mouther's absence, to investigate the platform and the globe up there. Herb had already confirmed there would be a hidden compartment at the base of the globe's platform, which is where like astronomers would keep their stuff. And sure enough, it is there. And there's no, seal or lock or anything. Opening it up, you find a fine spyglass. Looks like it could be valuable, as well as a glass lens wrapped in a purple silk handkerchief.
Oh, it's taken care of.
That's it.
Is it the spyglass?
You're not sure? Do you want to make any checks?
Can I
I
read
detect
aura?
magic.
You're casting detect magic.
And I'm gonna read aura.
You do detect magic.
They're magic.
Okay,
Read
you're
it.
casting read aura.
And I got 10 objects, so just read
So-
everything.
So okay, the spyglass is not magic.
Okay.
The lens is magic and
Ooh.
radiates divination.
Okay.
So you could do arcana, occultism, nature, or religion to identify the lens.
Can I do that,
Does
or
the-
does other people?
Yeah,
Does the
anyone
lens
can.
go into the spyglass?
That's just an identify magic.
I
I'll
forget.
do Arcana.
Did you say religion? I
It
forgot.
does not seem to fit this particular spyglass. Mhm. Okay, so studying it over the course of about 10 minutes, tinkering, you can confirm that the lens has no intrinsic properties of its own, but is meant to fit into an unknown magical scope, not unlike a certain other lens that you have.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
The
Is
one I
this-
have?
Is this not the starless scope? Why did I
It
think
is
this is
not.
what this was?
It is not magic, so.
The scope itself, again, for the sake of expediency, looks like it might be worth about 80 gold. It's a nice scope, but it's not the starless scope.
Okay.
The lens might go to the starless scope, though.
Okay.
Well,
If
that's
nothing
neat.
else, the lens on its own would be worth about 100 gold. So there is that. And unfortunately, that's really all that's out here on the pond.
That's a lot of fighting for like
Herb,
not
I
much
hope
stuff.
you're satisfied.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you'd gone here at the beginning before you knew about the Starless Scope or anything, this would be hella foreshadowing
Mm-hmm.
True.
and mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys pull away from the pond,
To the backyard.
Thana
or
just
the
dripping
basement.
with
To the
acid
crypt.
and guts.
Ugh.
Herb slightly singed.
Our camera sort of pans out. You guys kind of, someone says something, there's
Wait,
a little
hold on.
chuckle.
Okay,
Oh, you cleaning yourself?
that's for Thana.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're actually,
No
yeah.
problem.
It
You
even gets rid of
stink.
the smell.
Well, I mean, not anymore.
Yes, no, you're fine.
There's like you guys kind of chuckle a little, walking up the trail slowly toward the back of the property. The camera sort of pans away, and we can see like the clearing in the clouds, the little bit of night sky, crystal clear stars shining through. This brief moment. And billions of miles away, other malevolent eyes stare back from between the stars,
That's
hungry
creepy.
Hi.
and angry.
Oh. X-lay that
That's
high.
where we're gonna end for today.
You know, I'm content with hungry or angry, but not both.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
we don't need
unfortunate when you mix
hangry.
the two.
Yeah, you know what they call that? Hangry.
Yeah, we don't need
Why
that.
Look,
Why
as
didn't you
long
just
as
say
it's
that?
not like, as long as it's not like Azathoth, it's fine.
Two eyes. Look at you from
Or
space.
like, it's probably fine if it's
Hangry.
like Yog Sothoth. It's probably just Yog Sothoth. He does that. That's like
He's
his thing.
always hangry.
Yeah.
He is.
He's a listen. He's a growing boy.
He is, unfortunately. But boy is
Um,
not the term I would give him.
You know, that might
No.
not be the most accurate of terms. But yeah. Nice. Normally I would give you a hero point after that, but at this point, you are way past the point where that fight would be a threat to you. It might have been I mean, I would say to Thana, but you saw how much of a threat it was to Thana without even a critical hit. She had no difficulty getting out of there.
I don't know. It ate her. That's a threat to the pride.
But I felt really cool, so
No, I mean,
It was
if
a
she would've-
badass moment. Honestly, I
if
think
she
of this
would've,
as a
like-
demonstration of you guys' badassitude.
It was still a kind of a challenge.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that went so much better than the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
it really
much
did.
better.
Were
Well, I
we
mean,
in a
think about
combat with
too-
something else too?
Yeah, the Mandragora.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, overlay how you did in this fight against, like, that brain collector. Which, I mean, you can see, like, that thing, if you'd gone there, even at level 4, that thing would have,
Mhm.
you'd have been lucky to avoid a TPK and only have, like, 2 of you dead.
Mhm.
So, it just goes to show, you've come a long way. You've gotten powerful in a very short time. And I firmly believe it's not about the leveling up. It's about the comfort and familiarity with what you can do.
Mhm. Right.
Also having a champion in the party.
It helps for sure.
Literally, I like how anytime there's one monster, I roll an attack roll and you guys don't even like write or type anything out. You're just like waiting for B to be like, I'm going to use my reaction.
Look, sorry, B, love you.
Actually,
I like
It's a shame this
champions.
doesn't go a little higher level. I think at level 6, there's a paladin feat that gives you a second reaction every turn, but you can only use it on your paladin's special reaction.
That's so
So
cool.
you'd get a free use of that every turn,
two of
and
them.
potentially a second one. But
Nice.
it stacks with if you get attack of opportunity. Fighters get one that let them do that for attack of opportunity. So if you're multi-classing, You could have 1 free attack of opportunity, 1 free shield block, 1 free paladin, and your usual reaction. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Apparently.
I enjoy that. Anyway. Chat, thanks for hanging out. We went a little late today, but hey, it's goddamn good to be back. And if you're following along and you know this adventure, I don't know how you would, because otherwise, you know, you'd be probably running it yourself instead of watching us play it. But if you did, you probably know that our intrepid heroes are pretty close to the end of this adventure. I think probably 3 more game sessions is my guess.
Oh.
You guys
You say that.
I
Yeah.
do. That is me accounting. Like, realistically, it could be 2 easily. Knowing you guys, I think 3.
We're slow. We like to roleplay.
We'll call it 4.
It's true, but think about how much you've accomplished. You
That's
killed the
because
brain
you
collector.
We didn't go in
streamlined
the
the
basement.
stuff.
You've done a lot of the research. That's also true. But you've got the void mirror. You know what to do with the void mirror, sort of. You
Kinda.
know what you're looking for with the brain and with the starless scope. Really, you've just kind of got the one glaring problem to deal with. And by glaring, I mean glaring at you because you have what belongs to him. Or what should be his, yeah. I bet you...
I guess.
Real talk, Kelso, how badly are you looking forward to kicking that guy's ass?
Quite a bit.
Yeah?
hmm
Awesome.
Really, it's more that I'm looking forward to Thana kicking his ass, because I'll just like
Really?
be
See-
there to help.
Are you sure you don't want to jump on like the one-liner opportunity? I do have what should be yours. My blade! Like,
Yeah,
let him-
right, exactly.
That's more like a
Oh.
2-liner.
Probably
that
use
is a
my
two-liner,
bow.
but still.
But
You
yeah.
could probably, like, you could workshop that into a one-liner, I bet. But
Special delivery, bitch.
use it as a if he says that to you, that's when you could be like, yeah, I do, and then stab him or something. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Hey, that day might be sooner than you think. But we are obviously back, chat. We'll be back on Sunday as well with some Dungeons and Dragons. Continuing an older adventure that we finally come back from a haunted castle to complete. It'll be exciting. Looking forward to seeing you. That'll be Sunday. And of course, this group is back every Friday. Forever.
Endeavor, endeavor, endeavor.
We become the haunt. That's the plot twist.
The real haunts are the you make a
last
knit,
one.
edit, quick!
Bye.